Look, welcome back to Scars from the Playground. King Yella responds to finesse 2 times little brother. FNG NoLove demanding $300 that he say he's owed for the work he done podcasting with him. Let's get into the content, fam.
Yo. So I wake up this morning. Oh, damn! What's going on? Who tagging me in all this? A cum guzzling, sucking mistress that's in tour with his brother. I should have knew something wasn't right about this man when he was in tour with his brother. We thinking finesse was the problem the whole time. When it was the name NoLove. Both of y'all got some fucked up names. Let's start there. Finesse and NoLove. So your brother was finessing people and nobody ever loved you. So this is what we getting at with this. NoLove, you never got no love. And the crazy part is you was in Vegas and we showed you love. Now you want to go on the internet and call us broke when you clout chasing over $300. $300, man. My son got $300, man. My daughter got that. And these babies, man, they kids, man. Is you mad about $300? First off, gang, you on the internet capping, talking about some $300. You mad when I clearly told you when we was in the back, what we gonna do? I say, bro, I don't pay for content, bro. I don't pay people, gang. I'm new to this, bro. I'm not paying nobody, gang. What is you talking about? I'm not paying nobody nothing. We could have figured it out at the end, but paying you like, then the video that we did ain't even do nothing. It ain't do nothing. You ain't even make $300. You want to be compensated for something that didn't even meet the qualifications of what you needed, gang. You all on Facebook talking about, oh, you gonna kill me, y'all was gonna roll me, oh, you had a gun, folks in them try to feed. Bro, we fed this man, gang. One thing for sure about me, about the guys, about anything, gang, and don't know anybody that know me, gang, we don't come off wrong, gang. We don't play, we don't do none of that, gang, until they play with us. It's we give respect, gang. Give respect, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna receive it, gonna do the same thing. So, NoLove, you out here by yourself, folks. It's 10 G's and we could have clapped your ears together. We could have finesse. Your brother was here too. We could have backdoored you and dropped the low and told him to have your brother come fuck you over. He was recording at folks in them studio. Really genuine was like, okay, folks, cool. Like you just got Ruger calling me. Folks like, damn, man, I thought folks was a cool cat. I'm thinking folks was Gucci. Now I see why he into it with his brother and doing all the you doing. You chasing clout over $300, gang. I told your goofy, stupid, remedial, dumb, non-spelling and non-reading that I'm not paying you. We got what we got going on, me and 607 Unc, gang. Then you want to play with Unc. Unc ain't have to bring your broke ass out here. You flew all the way out here for $200. Unc paid you $200, and then you wanted to get $300 from me. And I told you I ain't giving you shit. So in your complete circle, you came all the way to Las Vegas to complete $500. And then you get mad about it. Like, what you gonna do? You on that bitch, I'm already having this shit, fool. Bro, you stole all that shit from your brother. That's your brother, old moisture in our watches, bro. Rings, everything, earrings. Talking about, I got earrings in my earlobe and all that. Bro, you crying over $300. That like right there for all the fans that's watching, anybody that's watching, if somebody go on the internet and cry over $300, gang, and then what's the main thing a motherfucker gonna say? It's the principle, it's the principality. Man, shut your, it's not the principality, it's the principle that you don't have $300 and you need that. You need that. And then the thing is this, you got paid. For the people that's watching this, gang, we told this man, stupid man, listen, he talking about get my cash, fool. Oh, hey, listen, man. Understand we from the streets, but we don't do business as street politics no more, gang. Ain't no hand to hand. You know what I'm saying? You got to cover your ass in anything you do. And I learned that from Unc. Invoice. Don't send invoice. Invoice so you can cover your ass. File your do what you got to do. This stupid don't even know how to make an invoice. He didn't even know what an invoice was. He talking about, how you want me to send my voice inside a text message? What is you talking about? I'm like, bro, an invoice. Go on PayPal, look up invoice. Is it? He talking about, what is it, a voice memo? You want me to send my voice? Bro, I don't want your voice. He's talking about invoice. Oh, bro, I can't invoice. That's not an invoice, bro.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you, gang. When you was in that main presence, he told you he wasn't paying you shit. Nigga don't owe you shit. FNG, no love. Quit the bullshit, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You can't leave that bitch and start getting on some tough man shit and, oh, I want my 300 or else what, nigga? Nigga told you he'll pay your monkey ass when he feel like it. You know what I mean? Real shit, you know the rest. Finish it, nigga. You want your money that bad. You want your money on that bad, nigga. Don't go to the internet and inquire about it, cause that ain't gonna get you a goddamn thing. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. That ain't gonna get you nothing. Best chance, you gotta get $300 out of King Yella. And I'm talking to FNG No Love. Go over there and take it from him. You know what I mean? Go try to take it. That's the best way that nigga gonna get, or got a chance of getting $300 out of King Yella. Look, when a man tell you he ain't paying you shit, you better believe him. You know what I mean? You can't just think, you know what? Oh, you do owe me. You know what I mean? Nah, it don't work like that. Nigga already told you, you're doing this for the free. And you done already made your money, your 200 from 607 on. And all you doing is content. You just trying to get paid. Add it up from here, add it up from there. You feel like it'll add up. Nigga, you flying halfway around the country and don't know what company you're in. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. They could have clapped you if they wanted to. If a nigga knew you was gonna go to the internet and start doing all that hoe ass tripping, nigga probably wouldn't have killed him, but definitely would have let a nigga beat the shit out of him behind the scenes. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. We real men, bruh. And it ain't about being no street nigga or so hood or something like that, nigga. When men get together, business get handled. You know what I mean? Let's just say that. Business get handled and problems get sorted out. Yeah, if you had that energy, bro, you should have fought for that. You know what I mean? You should have fought for that before you left. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Shout out King Yella. FNG No Love. You with the bullshit. Yeah, you with the bullshit. Now you can't be 300. Look that watch though. Look that. Man, go pawn that shit. Nigga, if you, for real, go pawn that shit. If that shit, in fact, not fugazi, nigga, go sell that shit. You can't afford to keep it. That's what people gotta understand, fam. If you got some shit just for spectators, but don't got two fucking dimes to rub together, man, sell that shit. It's just much. It comes and it goes. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But the last thing you want to do is be broke. Make it make sense, fam. Make it make sense. Nigga with money ain't going public about no $300. Nigga will charge that to the game if you were owed. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up. We going up. You know what I mean? I don't make the news. Yeah, I don't make the news. I just have to give it to you. You know what I mean? It's just something in me. You know what I mean? It's just something in me. I've always been a journalist. I started as a photojournalist, became a journalist. This is just what I do. You know what I mean? Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. We going up. If you wanna or have any opportunities or future endeavors for Scars from the Playground, send it to the email, scarsfromtheplayground@gmail.com, or get into the comments. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, Kodak Black has been suffering from low self-esteem, but he vows from this day forward to stay sober. Let's get into the content.
I ain't tweaking. I ain't tweaking. Y'all don't send me #1, bro. I got a #1 album. I ain't getting high no more. That's it. That's all y'all had to do for me. That's all y'all had to do, bro. Look, when y'all act like y'all don't like me, and then saying like y'all hate me, and then what you call it, fam? I'm gonna destroy myself, fam, because I can't take it. But when y'all be back loving me and shit, and y'all keep my album #1. I don't need no dope. I'm good. You feel me? That's all y'all had to do, bro. That's all y'all had to do, fam. That's all y'all had to do. Help me help you help my damn self. You feel me? That's it, bro. You see a bite, something. When the smoke clear, I hope you still be here, baby. When the smoke clear, I hope you still be here. Yeah, yo, I'm happy I got another chance to be perfect. I'm open to no methods into the plan.
Look, shout out Kodak Black, because that Just Getting Started album is fire. That's the reason it's #1 on Apple Music. But let's just be honest, bro. All that y'all made me do it shit, that gotta stop, bro. You gotta take accountability for your actions. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It's your responsibility to keep yourself sober. It's your responsibility to build your self-esteem. It's your responsibility to not be a follower. Like, nobody wants to hear that shit. Now, the pressures of being a celebrity can get to a person. Yeah, for sure. But you have to remember, you signed up for that shit. You signed up for that shit. Not only did you sign up for it, you've been in the industry for over a decade, fam. Over a decade. You never heard sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. They never taught you that in Papanoia. You know what I mean? But let's just be honest, bro. Drop it in the comments. It's no excuse. Oh, hearing y'all talk bad about me made me want to just get fucked up. Yeah, I'm probably sure it did. You know what I mean? That's a weak mind. Yeah, shout out Kodak Black, because the man far from dumb, but weak-minded. You got to give him that. You got to give him that. Anybody that falls or succumbs to the drugs, the opiates, and all that other shit. You know, the man was taking 80 perk 30s at one time in one day, bro. The man said he was really popping in. He had went from 80 perks to about 40. I don't know if it was true, but when I seen him in the street, middle of the street eating chicken, I believed it. Let's just be honest, man. It ain't all no game. But if the success of just getting started album forces you to want to sober up, I'm all for it, brother. Yeah, I'm all for it. You know what I mean? Shit, because this Kodak Black album, from beginning to end, jams all the way through. Mouse is #4. Mouse is #4. Who #3? Nobody remembers the runner-up. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Everybody only remembers #1. #1 right now is on Apple Music. It's Kodak Black, and it's well-deserved because that album is the shit. Drop it in the comments if you've heard it. If you haven't, I implore you to go listen to it. It's damn near like when we talking about rap, probably rap album of the year. Yeah, rap album of the year for sure, bro. It's everything the game has been missing. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God. It's just this one part in Prison D form where he say, built up frustration. He's somebody done sucked a nigga dick. You know what I mean? He got to jack off just to get. Look, I want to know what he meant by that. Yeah, I want to know what he meant by that because the song is dope. One of my favorite songs on the album. The nigga even talked for about 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Which is kind of still dope because it's to music. But that first part of that song, where you said built up frustration, made you suck a nigga dick. What were you talking about, fam? Inquiring minds want to know. But look, I fuck with Kodak Black. I'm all for everybody getting sober. You know what I mean? Look, I used to be a pill popping animal myself. But you have to change. You have to grow up. You got to leave that shit alone. You know what I mean? Because that shit taking niggas out. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Man against pharmaceutical will always win. Them drugs gonna tear you down. You might think, oh, they ain't doing me bad. They ain't doing me bad, man. People see what you don't. Yeah, people, you can't see yourself for how you are, but people see what you don't, and yeah, you look terrible. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Drop it in the comments. Squads from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the jail, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Look, Choke No Joke responds to Kanye West getting on his knees and apologizing to the Jewish community for his anti-Semitic remarks. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments.
With Kanye apologizing to the Jewish community, but he he writing it off as he was bipolar. You know, I was bipolar, and you know, I didn't understand, you know, my bipolarism, and you know, I said things and I did things, you know, because I was, you know, bipolar, and you know, I'm sorry and I apologize. I don't know who's making Kanye apologize to the Jewish community, but that nigga, he's trying to get back in. He is trying to get back in. He done said all he could say, he could do all the stunts that he could do. That nigga is over there kissing culo. You know, I'm so sorry, you know, I was bipolar. I don't even know who this guy who ring he's kissing. He's kissing some guy's ring. I don't know who he is. I got to research him. But I guess, you know, he's probably one of the top people in that community or something. He got to be. You know, he got to be like the Farrakhan to the FOIs. Like, Kanye sitting there apologizing to him. Some dude is translating the Hebrew to the man, and he's telling Kanye, I guess, you know, people do things, but we know you can be forgiven. Woo, 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 woo. Whatever. Right? Now, if Kanye comes back and start doing more dumb-ish and talking about them again, they are going to really make that nigga get on his knees for real.
Look, I believe Kanye West is genuine. I never took him as anti-Semitic. I never took him like he was really wanting to be a Nazi, or he was with Adolf Hitler, or he was with the swastikas. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. I knew he was just acting out. You know what I mean? Now, whether he's trying to get back in, oh yeah, he's trying to get back in for sure. He's back. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's all the way back in, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if Adidas came back around and wanted to give him that money on again, because nobody thought about Adidas since Kanye West left. Since Yeezy left there, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody been even thinking about Adidas, even though Adidas ain't going nowhere. Kanye West was one of the best things that ever happened to Adidas. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Now, as far as him getting on his knees and apologizing, that's a man. It takes a man to admit that he's wrong and to grovel at somebody's feet, so to say, or kiss the ring. But sometimes you got to. Yeah, sometimes you got to. The man was fighting a losing battle, bruh. It wasn't going nowhere for him. You know what I mean? Just making him look crazy, and nobody wasn't them futuristic ideas that Ye got. Nobody wasn't listening to him. They was falling on deaf ears. Anything anybody could think about. It's the whole cousin shit. What you did to little Stevie, nigga. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Drop it in the comments. Look, I'm all for Yeezy. I'm all for Ye. You know what I mean? But that seed-sucking shit, I don't play with that. You know, yeah, I don't play with that. You know what I mean? Now, you apologizing to the Jewish community. And you should, because you talk way, you was out of line, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You was out of line. The good Jewish people never did nothing to nobody. Let's just be honest, man. And they're only human, but the way Adolf Hitler did them, and you started, I'm Adolf, I am Adolf. Man, get the fuck out of here. Nigga want to smack the fire out your dumb ass. You know what I mean? So yeah. I'm off your ass because you apologized to them people. But now, You have to come out and apologize to your hip hop fans, brother. You done burn up niggas' ears, bro. Yeah, you done burn a nigga ear. Sometimes you gotta learn to take shit to the grave, nigga. Take it to the grave. Yeah, take it with you. You know what I mean? That information that you're spewing didn't do nothing to help nobody, bro. Didn't made people admit that they were into sleeping with their cousins when they were younger, playing house. Man, that shit ain't cute, nigga. That shit makes you a creep, a weirdo. I'm just being honest, just being real. Shout out Choke No Joke. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Kanye is just doing this for the money. I think he's doing it for a peace of mind, fam. He ain't been right since his mama left. Let's just being honest, fam. And the way they took her was crazy. We ain't gonna even get into that. We ain't gonna even get into that. That's a whole nother fucking story. And I'd probably be here talking for about an hour. You know what I mean? But it's a whole bunch of demonic shit at play. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of demonic shit at play. Now, religion is religion. I know a lot of people believe in religion. Some people don't. But I'm gonna tell you this. You got to be right with it. You know, you got to be right with it. Even if you want to be a spiritual person, you have to respect all the other religions and know that they all lead to the ultimate void. You know what I mean? Look, bro, I could tell you a whole lot of shit because a lot of people think like, you know what? This nigga look like a fool. He can't talk intelligent. Yes, I actually can, but this ain't about that, bro. I don't care what people think about me. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would have stopped a long time ago. Drop it in the comments, man. If I really gave a fuck what a motherfucker thought about Scars from the Playground, Chris, you know what I mean? The real Chris, I would have stopped a long time ago, fam. I'm bigger than that. You have to understand that I didn't battle bricks, went to war with rocks. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nothing can stop me. I survived. You know what I mean? I survived 30 wars in 30 years, nigga. Nothing can hurt me. You know what I mean? That's why I'm here, bro. You don't come to this motherfucker when you got chinks in your armor. You don't. If y'all chinked up, bro, stay your ass away from this playground. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm thorough. Nigga, that's what people are gonna find out about me in the future. Give it some time. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Drop it in the comments. Hype my shit up. Hype it up. Hype it up. Hype it up. Look, I got big shit going on right now. Big shit going on. I'm closing out the year good, grinding, you know what I mean? Gorilla grinding. That's what I'm doing right now. Gorilla grinding. This content, I'm gorilla podcasting. That's what this is. That's what this is. That's why I go off cue. I talk about what I want to. This is like therapeutic for me. You know what I mean? It's therapeutic for me. Gets me going. You know, gives me something to look forward to. That's what everybody should find in life. Something that you could do to occupy your time when you're free. You know what I mean? The idle time is the devil's playground. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up. Peace.
If they thought I'ma catch her to play the game like Tetris, I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, Alex Thomas, the one that got hit in the back of the head on the Players Club, teaches rappers how to move when in Los Angeles. And listen up, fam, listen up, because a lot of y'all are being victimized when y'all go places. But if y'all listen and learn, you know what I mean? Yeah, it might be all right. Let's get to the content, fam.
How should you move in LA if you're a rapper?
Here's what I say, man. There's good and bad in every city. Period. Point blank. Right? By the grace of God, I would just say the last 25 years of my life, at least 30 cities a year. Easy. Just doing stand-up, right? And yes, it's a blessing being a comedian because we don't get approached the same way rappers do. You know, rappers get tested. They'll pull up for you in the grocery store. Yeah, that shit you was talking about on number 3. About how you roll up and you have 50,000 in your pocket. You always got the Glocks in the heat. People get tested. People don't come up to me, comedian. Yeah, that's funny shit you said the other day. If anything was like, can you tell me the joke right now? You know what I mean? We're not targeted like that, right? But you have to move smart and accordingly in every city. It's like hood politics 101. If you're somewhere where you don't know anybody, and you solo, even if it's one or two of you, you have to respect the territory and the lands you're in. If you respect them, I'm pretty sure they will respect you back. But when you go somewhere where they don't know you, you not from there, it's just the way that it is. First of all, why are you over even in this area? What made you want to come over here? You know good and well, especially nowadays. But the internet, it was different when I was coming up in the 90s. I didn't have a navigation to tell me, you might not want to go to this neighborhood. You know what I mean? You might not want to wear your chain at that club. You might not want to mess with that chick that lives on that block. You know, we just kind of knew what we knew. But now you got the whole internet to really have a good idea if it's safe for you to go here or there. You know what I mean? But I feel like also with rappers, the energy you put out, you get tested and that energy comes back to you. I never had a problem whether I was in, New Orleans, Brooklyn, whether it was Compton, Tacoma, Washington, or Chi-Town. I pretty much can go the places I want to go because in a way it was nothing but love with me. But if you're a certain type of guy and you put out that energy, it's kind of like you reap what you sow. You want to act that tough and that gangster on your Instagram. Okay, now you here. Now what you gonna do? And unfortunately, a lot of guys have fallen short. Unfortunately, I hate that it's black on black.
Look, north, south, east, west, it is no place I can't go. You know what I mean? I done been in LA, I done been to Brooklyn, Houston, Chirac. Look, that's just me, bro. That's why, look, I earned the Red Bull on my left hand from my time in Chirac. You know what I mean? Look, I can survive anywhere. What you gotta understand, bro, it is all about respect. It's all about respect, my nigga. And then when you learn the fact that most people in these cities, they ain't from there. They migrated there too. You know what I mean? Yeah, they migrated there. Bro, if you moving off of respect, people are gonna respect you everywhere, bro. I'm just being honest, just being real. That's like universal code. That is why I could have friends, my Vato homies, don't speak no English, no English, you know what I mean? Don't need no English, you know what I mean? Real shit is universal code. Respect. Nigga, I understand what you're saying. When I respect you, I understand you. Now, when you don't respect the person, everything that they say come out like bullshit. You know what I mean? Look, bro, men, you have to learn how to survive among men. Survive among men. Respecting the land, that's number two. That's next. You know what I mean? First, you have to learn how to survive among men. The way you do that, respect the game, be a student of the motherfucking game, you know what I mean? Real shit, and be willing to give back to the motherfucking game. Look, bro, when I go to these places, Brooklyn, LA, anywhere, nigga, anywhere you put me at, like, I'm good. But when I go to these places, I realize, bro, these motherfuckers be loving me more than the locals. You know what I mean? Man, I can't make this shit up, bro. Drop it in the comments if you seen me through any of my escapades. You know what I mean? But the locals love me. Love me. Why? Everybody's always looking for new energy. The people that's there, you get tired of him. You know what I mean? Yeah, you get tired. You know what I mean? You don't want to see the same fucking people every fucking day. No. You want to see something new, especially when it's some new energy. Especially when they gonna say, oh man, that nigga, oh, I thought you were 2 Chainz. I thought you were Lil Jon, man. I thought you were Toon Chad. I'm not though. I'm Scars from the Playground. You know what I mean? Yeah, I ain't Quavo. I ain't none of them. I'm Scars from the Playground, and I handle myself accordingly when I go places. You know what I mean? And I don't turn down. Yeah, I don't turn down at all. I'm gonna tell everybody out there, just in case you know what? When I see him, I'm a whoop him. Look, bro, I'm 6'4", 206. I was gonna give myself 210 just to boost it up, but I'm 6'4", 206. And let's just say, I'm Sagittarius, and I got a thing for the darkness. so to say. You know what I mean? Now, I don't like to play around too much, but when provoked, it becomes my chance to, I can have fun. I don't know how to describe it, man. It's fun for me. It's a thrill. It's a ride. You know what I mean? I like the danger. On top of that, I'm skilled in martial arts. You know what I mean? Real shit, like, bro, I don't get to practice much. But if you come out of pocket, I won't stop it. You know what I mean? Real shit, bro. I got that Kanye shit going on. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'm here. Sometimes I'm here. Now, when I'm here, leave me alone. You know what I mean? When I'm here, cool. When I'm here, leave me the fuck alone. I'm just being honest, just being real. Look, shout out to Alex Thomas. He's right, bro. Respect the land. Goofy things get goofy reactions. You know what I mean? Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. If you go somewhere and you being a fucking goofy, somebody's gonna call you out. It might not even be the toughest nigga, bro. It's just like, why'd you come around here with bullshit? You know what I mean? Real shit. Look, Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. I've been working every night, bro. Every night. 7 days a week right now. You know, that's what I signed up for. You know what I mean? Real shit. That's what I signed up for. Now, if I get it to be off, I'm cool, you know what I mean? But I signed up for 7s, you know what I mean? Why? I got to get paid. When one way isn't working, look, I learned 50 ways to get paid. 45 didn't work. 5 of them work for sure, and it's gonna keep me off the flow. You know what I mean, Rich? You got to grind, bro. You can't be scared to get your hands dirty. I know they say, bro, well, you ain't supposed to be working. You know what I mean? Man, look, it's what I enjoy. You know, it's what I enjoy. First of all, I can't be sitting around, money on or not. I gotta keep getting guap. You know, it's exciting to me, bro. It's exciting. Plus, I gotta get this energy out. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, welcome back to Scars from the Playground. It's a crazy day. You know, we didn't spoke about it before. But Dr. Dre admits to making a sex tape with Snoop Dogg. Look, bro, let's get into the content, bro. But drop it in the comments. These niggas are weird. Yeah, it's definitely some dirty dick dealer shit going on. You know what I mean? We're sitting somebody stole a tape. Let's get into the content, fam.
Let's talk about this. We were just talking about this before the show started, about a music videotape that was stolen. Do you want to talk about that now?
Yeah.
Just break it down. What happened?
I mean, it was a videotape that we did at my house just for my private collection. You know what I mean? Snoop was a part of it.
They got it?
Somebody stole this tape from my house or something like that, and there's a lot of X-rated things on it, you know, so.
So well, let's see a second. Snoop, you don't know about this? Remember the tape? You're on it. It's gone.
Bueno?
It's gone. So what happened? You had a party? This is like the Tommy Pamela Lee thing. It's gone, now it's going to be out?
It's worse than that, man.
So are we looking for it? Can we say anything? Anybody watching? Whoever was at Dre's house at that party, you better return that tape.
Please bring it back.
Oh my goodness. What do you plan on doing? Is it gonna get out? What are we gonna do?
I mean, if it gets out there, you know, so be it. I'm just letting everybody know, you know. It was out of my private collection. That's all. Like that.
All right, well, let's hope it gets returned in the mail.
Look, ain't nothing worse than a freaky man with a freaky plan. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, fool. And it ain't Snoop Dogg. You ain't got no excuse, bro. You ain't got no excuse for all the bullshit shenanigans that you didn't put that woman through. Nigga, you were married. You know what I mean? What the fuck? You making a sex tape with Dr. Dre. Man, what's going on with you niggas? I want everybody out there to know. Everybody out there to know. Cause I ran a train with my homie. You know what I mean, bro? You got to know that's some creepo, ditty, weird shit. You know what I mean? You're sitting there sharing a woman with your man, bro. We ain't going to call it what that is because I don't want to disrespect the LGBT community. But I want everybody to know when y'all looking down at them folks, you got to understand that you didn't partook and played in that way. You didn't already played, fam, and just don't know it. Your brother, your brother. That's why you call him your brother, your brother. You done seen that man pecker and fell in love with him. You know what I mean, man? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Yeah, you niggas are weird. Yeah, you niggas are fucking weird, bro. It's my tape, bro. Nigga can only imagine what was on that fucking tape. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Drop it in the comments. The nigga admitted to making a Diddy tape with Snoop Dogg, and it's no surprise. No surprise. Because if you read the Kim Porter memoirs, you'd already know Snoop been playing around like that. Man, come on, man. Whole lot of backdoor shit going on. Allegedly. Let's say allegedly. Allegedly. A whole bunch of shit, backdoor shit going on. Kim Porter say Snoop Dogg came to her breakfast table with Diddy with a little blunt in his mouth. Cut that. When he turned around, she noticed he had jizz on his back. Diddy's jizz, bro. I can't make this shit up, nigga. If I'm lying, I'm flying, nigga. And they did everything they could do to take the Kim Porter memoirs off the shelf. She didn't write that. Man, she was in fact working on that memoir when she died of some crazy pneumonia type shit. Man, get out of here, man. Drop it in the comments. Snoop Dogg, this is some creepo shit. You know what I mean? A lot of people say, bro, why are you always on Snoop's ass? Snoop is a creep and a snake. Now, is he cool? Yeah, like what a human in this world, bro, especially with some money on and just smoke weed all day, ain't gonna be. You know what I mean, bro? He's a celebrity. You're supposed to like him. Everything you see is crafted to make you like him. Nothing is by chance, bro. What you gotta understand, nothing is by chance. He's a cool guy though. Yeah, I could say all the shit about him in the world, but he's a cool guy. But freaky man with a freaky plan. You know what I mean, bro? If you that freaky, you can't tell me you ain't touched nothing underage. You know what I mean? Drop it in the comments. I know a lot of people say, bro, oh, you reaching now. Ain't nothing worse than a freaky man with a freaky plan. You know what I mean? They motherfuckers jack off together. They menage a trois. Man, come on, man. My brother. That's why your nigga is always with his motherfucking friends. And don't even know it. You know what I mean, man? I don't want to be around nobody but my motherfucking woman. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. I don't hang with niggas, bro. I hang with my woman. You know what I mean? Fuck, I want to be around a whole bunch of niggas all the time for it. Just ain't, it's unnatural. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, welcome back to Squads from the Playground. Cameron refuses to speak on filing a lawsuit against J. Cole for that Freshman 24 track. I think that nigga wants something like $500,000. Nigga, you out your rabbit ass mind. Let's get into the content, bro. Y'all drop it in the comments.
Suing J. Cole? Because I got questions about that. Okay. Well, J. Cole, that's the prodigal son from North Carolina. Why are you suing J. Cole, my nigga? He don't bother nobody. All right, don't want to answer. Okay. All right, well, we'll just answer this. He's on his way of being a rap legend. That don't make you just want to be like, nah, you know what? Let bygones be bygones, or whatever the case may be. TMZ is right. You suing him?
I think J. Cole is definitely going to be a rap legend. 100%, definitely.
Then you don't get a pass? All right, man. Y'all see? I be trying.
Look, I think people forget, but before the new teeth and the podcast going global, Cameron was on the outs. He wasn't shit, nigga. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Cole threw that nigga a bone. Have anyone even heard the track? The track didn't do nothing. Let's just be honest, bro. He didn't really make a presence or get J. Cole popping in any kind of way, bro. He just threw a bone and got his fans to go check out that old Cameron Dipset shit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Bro could countersue. How much did Joe streams and shit go up after the Cole fans seeing you rocking with J. Cole like that? Nigga, you were forgotten. You were being forgotten, bro. Let's just be honest. That's why you and Mace rebranded yourself as podcasters, bro. Hip-hop didn't give you no respect, you know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, dog. This ain't the 90s no more. Drop it in the comments, bro. Joel Santana had backslid. Jim Jones for a minute was the toughest thing at Dipset. Cameron was low, bruh. With all that pink shit and all that old hoe ass shit he was doing with Did It. That nigga on something else, bro. That nigga got a whole future past history that he's forgetting, that he's not sharing. This is how they do for the new fans, bro. They try to reinvent themselves in 2025 and act like everything that happened back then didn't happen, bro. Joel Santana face started cooking to the side, you know what I mean? He was on drugs, making dumb decisions, gun in the airport, all type of other hoe ass shit. Look, like I said, I don't know what's going on with Cameron. He's mad. He's supposed to promise me a future or come give me an interview. Nigga don't want to sit in front of you with that bullshit. Come on, my nigga. You doing all that because the nigga not showing you no attention. Cole got real things going on, bro. That man is a legend. Bro, he owes him. He don't owe him a goddamn thing. They never talked about no motherfucking exchange of money. You got what you got. On top of that, nigga, you still get royalties off the track. I think that's what people forgetting with this shit, you know what I mean? You still getting your fucking royalties, bro. Your name is connected to Cole. You're a legacy act that was forgotten about, that he kind of revamped your career, gave you like a different type of motivation. Let's just be honest, bro. Cole calling you at the height of his shit had to instill some type of confidence, that fire that was going out. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Drop it in the comments. Y'all can't see it for what it is. Why everybody like, bro, just because he's an OG, you still got to pay him. Bro, he threw you a bone. That bone is payment, nigga. That bone is fucking payment. See, people know who to play with. Yeah, people know exactly who the fuck to play with. That's why he's calling out J. Cole. He wants to get Cole to come out of character. Nigga, Cole ain't even responded to that whole ass shit. You're gonna be surprised when you hear the fucking countersue. Stupid ass nigga. You know what I mean? That's why he don't want to talk about it. Because he don't want to say nothing bad that could be used as him tan Cole out. You know what I mean? Man, look, you already did it, nigga. Or demanding $500K. Nigga, you must be out your rabbit ass mind. Y'all drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground. Nigga, Cole ain't paying a goddamn thing. Watch. You watch. Like, share, subscribe, hype my shit up, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Wack 100 slams Lil Boosie. Let's get into the content. He say that man's a rat. He's down bad. He's a snitch. Let's get into the content, fam. Drop it in the comments.
On the phone with him.
That's bad.
I was in jail.
Wait, can we get the bet?
Wait, can you call Diddy right now?
No, I'm good.
What do you answer?
I can't call King Kong either.
Oh my God!
No,
bro.
because Diddy's in jail.
What does that got to do with King Von though, bro?
Because it's people's situations I can't call.
Wait, what is that?
He got that shit like
Hey,
3
I'm gonna be honest with you. Out of anybody,
exposed. It's in the paperwork. Boosie.
No,
you got a bet?
No.
Wait, what happened, Kong?
I told the exposers.
Let him
You don't know about the exposers? I got a whole team, nigga. All we do is research and run paperwork.
No, I bet you. Hold on. I bet you don't got my paperwork.
He told?
Yeah, he told. You want to bet? We got a bet?
I gotta be careful.
You sure? Ain't no cap.
I would have saw that like every.
You gonna read it?
Like, is it a YouTube video?
I'll read it. I know how to read.
Wait, Tekashi, while I was asking, what you think Diddy's gonna get out soon?
Yeah, I think Trump's gonna pardon him.
They're gonna pardon him.
Trump's gonna pardon him?
Yeah,
No, I think it would be a good move to pardon him, actually.
Why?
No, I think not pardon, commute a sentence, which means he still has a conviction, but a sentence is served.
Hold on, Act, you gotta read this shit, bro.
I'm gonna read it.
Shout out to Loggins.
Boosie never told, man.
You got my paperwork too?
No, I never pulled your paperwork.
Yo, Boosie one of the realest niggas that we can't put small everybody in.
You
You a real nigga, you never
told
told.
me. You correct.
I stick to the code, bro. Like that's with anything, bro. Like I stick to the code, bro. Like that's with anything, bro. Like
You want me to read it?
Yeah, let me read it. I can read good. I can read good. Mr. Hatch, the guns were in his bag. It's not my possession, man. We got pulled over all the time, man. You're not hearing me, man. That's the way he talked.
Keep talking.
He literally talked.
Keep talking.
Okay. Detective Sharif. If it's the way you say it, then yeah, that makes sense. Mr. Hatch. Yes, the guns were in his bag, bro. Unknown. Okay, inaudible. Detective Williams. Yeah. Mr. Hatch. The guns were in his bag, man. He took, and it has the 2 dashes like it was cut off by Detective Williams. Wait for a second. Mr. Hatch. He took a specific claim for them. That is his job, mister. All right, Detective Williams. Okay, Mr. Hatch. I fly every. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, Detective Williams, inaudible. Detective Sharif.
Tell me that you owe this
Hold on
security.
a second. We're going on.
What?
Check that BWC. Hey, yo. And inaudible. All right, Mr.
That's body worn.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, bro. He's helping them find out who the people's guns is. That's what I read.
He's
So
telling
basically,
them.
his security guard took the charge for
No,
the
he
guns.
didn't.
Boosie,
Paul really
Boosie
did.
can't go back to jail because he just beat the
Stupid
charge,
fuck.
nigga.
Put that on your mama.
Cuff him.
You gonna call her
real
out?
nigga.
Put that on your mama.
Cuff him a real nigga.
Put that on your mama.
He just read it. Cuff him a real
Bro,
street nigga.
if the
Real
security
street.
guard
This is the best thing we have. Paperwork party.
Bro, they try
that on your mama
to
control.
put it on Boosie though, because they know he the star.
Okay, let me educate you, bozo. Boosie got a motherfucking. Boosie got a video. Cause I exposed this nigga too. San Diego Crip dude go on live. Now his live is a tap phone. He working for the police. Boosie got the gun in the small of his back.
Yo, they
So
don't
because of that, they use
they
that as
say
probable
anything to
cause
me.
to pull him over, right? When they pulled him
more of
over,
it? Guys, he wants more TTS.
Boosie tried to say this gun belonged to the security.
I mean,
You know
it's
what
not
security
already.
said?
It was 10
Facts,
seconds.
it's 10 euros.
He got
He
one
didn't
gun.
take the charge.
Hell no. He telling the security.
Well, how you know though?
We gotta set up
We gonna see
a
the
Saturday sleepover with
YTPKJC tipped $1. This is the greatest stream of 2025.
Wait, no, I got a boxing event this week.
Why? Hey, why? Because a nigga is like raps. They say a nigga like.
AGENTSMITH donated $1.
Wait.
Aiden and Cuff, has there ever been such a large number of informants present in this room?
Look, y'all gotta stop the bullshit. Y'all gotta stop the bullshit. Now, after hearing him tell the story, bro, I wouldn't call this cooperating. I think Boosie is advising the security guard it'd be of his best interest to go ahead and take this pistol. Says for you, nigga. Why? They gonna try to bug me. You know what I mean? They gonna try to bug me. I pay your checks, nigga. I sign your motherfucking checks. You really gonna let me go over a gun that might not be too much for you to wiggle out of? And when you get out of it, nigga, I got you. You know what I mean? When you get out of yours, I got you, nigga, but you protecting the money on now. Nigga, you would forever be loved for that. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Bro, drop it in the comments. A lot of people scared to go to jail these days. Scared to go to jail. But I'm going to tell you why Boosie's scared. It ain't that he's scared, bro. He's the money, bro. The world is dangerous. The world is fucking dangerous. On top of that, as a rapper, you are a trophy. As a public figure, you are a trophy. As a nigga with money, you are a trophy. So guess what? Having a gun on you, a pistol, a firearm, nigga, that's like brushing your teeth. Nigga, that's like keeping a toothbrush by your side. You know what I mean? Nigga need that. It's essential. It's essential, bruh. It's too much crazy shit going on. Like Kodak Black say, a pistol is part of fashion now. That's part of the attire. Nigga know when you get dressed, tuck that bitch in. You know what I mean? Yeah, tuck that pocket rocket in your pocket. You know what I mean? Or somewhere, wherever you feel like it's good at. Just being honest, just being real, bro. Drop it in the comments. I don't think this is snitching, nor do I think Boosie is gonna have a problem when he hits that California institution. Look, it's gangsters everywhere, bro. And what y'all don't know is niggas born in the South used to that. They ain't used to that type of energy. Boosie gonna get in there and finesse the prison. That's what money do. Well, man, nigga ain't worried about what the fuck you talking about, nigga. They're gonna protect that nigga because he putting money on them books. He giving them money to send back home to their people, making them look like a king while they in the clank. Nigga like that can't be touched in no institution. Being honest with you, fam. Drop it in the comments. Man. All you got to do is move right. Nigga ain't following your command like that, y'all Hoover. I'm just being honest, fam. And all y'all gonna do is try to rat pack a nigga anyway. It's Boosie. You really think you gonna get some points off of that? Nah. The dumb niggas gonna get more time. You know what I mean? Not the pension. They're gonna segregate Boosie. Worst thing that can happen is something happens to Boosie in a California institution. They're gonna tear that motherfucker down. I'm just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scores from the Playground. DJ Academics responds to BG saying Lil Wayne was hospitalized in Vegas. That's why he wasn't at the Cash Money versus No Limit versus. Let's get into the content, fam. Drop it in the comments.
To make sure, man, your health and, you know what I'm saying, in order, and, you know, get your rest, man. You've been running 30, 35 years.
Okay, this is why I said, the game of telephone is so interesting because I like to talk to the most direct and obvious sources. So anytime there's sources being given out, Ack gonna be there because Ack got some good sources too. Now, based on the shit I say, you probably could guess who the source is. Wayne, number one, 100% was supposed to be there. Unless someone just intentionally lied to me, they're the only persons that would be in these rooms that would know these actual things. Wayne agreed to do this with the stipulation of, I don't trust Birdman, give me my own contract. Everybody else on Birdman contract, or they were contracted, but it's really on some Birdman shit, right? Wayne don't trust Birdman with the money. Let's run it like this, okay? He had a contract with Complex / Versus, which is being distributed through Apple Music and whatever the case is. You could kind of already guess where my sources might have came from, right? Well, whatever. Let's keep it going. They got the contract. By the way, I hear, and this is where I'm going to bring in the second person, money's wired. So this idea that he ain't supposed to be there, you're not getting a check if you're not supposed to be there. If you didn't sign a contract, all of that. You had a separate contract. You agreed to it. And the morning of, it is told to the people running the event, Wayne is not doing it. Now, that therein lies where you want to believe why he isn't doing it. So the idea that he was never doing it, that's a stretch. He was. There's a contract. Money was wired. That got pulled back because he didn't do it. Why he didn't do it, BG's saying that Wayne told me he was sick, right? The reason I heard he didn't do it, well, it was blamed on kind of like the manager and the people around him, supposedly, that the idea of the verses, as it got closer to the event, Wayne and his management flat out basically said, I don't want to be up there with them old niggas. Being up there with those older rappers is going to make him look like a legacy act and make him look aged and make him look like he's not currently dominating the marketplace. And for that reason, he ain't want to be up on that stage. So he was down to do it despite whatever he might have with Birdman because he was getting his money separately. He's getting his bag separately. But as it gets closer to the event, he's like, bro, I don't want to be up there with them old folks. This is what's explained to me. Wayne and his management team believes he's still one of them guys. And he's still in that mode of being a prime. He's a prime artist. He's not a legacy act. And he ain't, and the verbiage told to me, he ain't want to be up there with them old niggas. And not disrespecting them, but he didn't want to be seen as being old because of what he currently got going on that he feel he's competing currently, right? So he cancels, and then to address with
BG made a video where he implied that Baby Birdman was sexually harassing Lil Wayne when he was a child because he didn't know no better. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. That's why Wayne refuses to share stage with BG. Don't want to be around him. Don't want to be around Birdman. and don't want to be around Juvenile while he's back with Birdman. He ain't for the bullshit, fool. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. What BG didn't tell you, what he didn't tell you is that he was kissing Birdman too. TK Kirkland already came out with it. Birdman told a nigga, come kiss your dog. What, you don't love me, nigga? Come give me a kiss. Man, BG was kissing him too. You know what I mean? Look, the worst thing ever is that, and I like Juvenile. I like Juvie. Don't really got nothing bad to say about Juvie, only that when Juvie left the nest, he said he was gonna take that ship down. What did he do? He went back over there and kissed Birdman ring. Bro, you lose a lot of respect for that. You know what I mean? BG, too. Bro, you were kissing the nigga. You was kissing him. You know what I mean? You went over there for a little money, bro. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, bro. Bro was taking care of you in prison and everything. You sold your morals and principles for that bad, bro. Now all you do is smile and wham. Christopher Dorsey ain't who y'all think, bro. Yeah, he ain't who y'all think. He's been tampered and modified a long time ago. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. I can't blame Wayne for not wanting to be around him. Because whether or not he was young-minded when Birdman was kissing him and taking advantage of him, that's besides the point. Wayne ain't did nothing like that in years. You know what I mean? I don't judge him off of it. But BG, you knew better. Yeah, I can't even judge Turk. Turk was small, baby. You know what I mean? He was a baby. Birdman took advantage of them. But you, supposed to be Chopper City, the heart of the streets. You were kissing a nigga too? Come on, man. This ain't about tearing nobody down and nothing like that, bro. This is about the truth. I promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, so help me God. Even if it hurts some feelings, man, it's gonna hurt your feelings. It ain't gonna hurt mine, you know what I mean? It's a reason I can get on here and do and say exactly what I want to say, bro. It's because I'm really like that. You know what I mean? I'm really like that. You know what I mean? I don't get on here and bullshit, bro. Yeah, and I'm going to continue to get on here and speak the truth, facts. Christopher Dorsey, it wasn't about Wayne being hospitalized. It was about he refused to share a stage with your seed-sucking ass. You know what I mean, bro? I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Drop it in the comments, man. The show never stopping because I am popping. Like, share, subscribe, hype my shit up. I ain't going nowhere, but I'm going everywhere. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. It's only a matter of time. You know what I mean? Real shit. And then, guess what? Christopher Dorsey, you will get your chance to speak to me and see if the energy will be the same. You know what I mean? Because it's the same energy. Do I got any hate or wishing any turmoil for you on you? No. You know what I mean? But, and I gotta let the people know what's really going on with you, that you just down bad. Yeah. And you've been tampered, modified, recreated, you know what I mean, touch, whatever you want to say, bro. Like, that's what I feel about you. Why? Birdman was taking advantage of you too, and you refused to speak out in 2025. You want to let him go do the same thing to NBA YoungBoy, so you could say, I told you, you know what I mean? Yeah, I told you he wasn't no good. You know what I mean? Nah, man. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scores from the Playground. DJ Academics accuses Jay-Z, Sean Carter of using ghostwriters. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments.
Y'all just heard that line? Y'all just heard that line? Yo, that was, if this was a video of Drake, you know, the dick suckers would have been like, yo, that's just another one Drake getting written for. Look, y'all seen it. It's being freestyle. Ye playing the beat. He cooked up the beat. Jay-Z over there, you know what I mean, just doing what he do. But Ye freestyling, and according to the hip-hop niggas, if you took the flow, because that's what most of these reference tracks are, you took the flow and you took some of the lines, niggas wrote for you. The Murder capital, where they murder for capital. I know Jay-Z, according to his fans, he too good to go up in a booth and spit the same shit, huh?
Murder capital, will we murder for capital?
Oh, hell nah, dog. Oh, hell nah. See, I'm going off y'all rules. Drake sing over like 2 Party Next Door lines. Yo, Drake fraud. Yo, what's up? Yo, he can't be the GOAT. This nigga Jay in the studio soaking up all of Ye's vibes. Ye made the beat, got the flow, and gave him some lines. Nobody say nothing. Nah, Jay the GOAT. Nah, come on. Jay thought of it first, transferred the thought to Ye. Ye said it, and Jay reclaimed it. Real nigga shit. Come on! Come on! Come on, bruh. Come on. I'm trying to say. This type of shit is like the snitching convo. Nah. He just talked too much in the interrogation room. 6ix9ine, you took the stand. All right, cool. It's like levels to it. Now, this is help. This ain't ghostwriting. This is help. You know everybody help each other. And he shouted him out. Kanye, you did it again. You did it again, gang. I'm just saying. When the facts don't align y'all way, y'all don't like hearing it no more. Nah. Let's talk about Jay. Let's talk about Beam. Let's talk about Drake and Beam. Bring up Beam. Beam, stay right with you. You heard what Dot said? Beam. Yo, y'all know how y'all are. Like, yo, hip-hop.
Now look here, bro. Before we get into it, I just want to say this. Academics, you were begging Jay-Z to leave you alone. Every other week, you're apologizing to Sean Carter, Jigga Man, telling him you're scared for your life and you want them black bands from outside of your highs. You know what I mean? Look, bro, you can't be too scared because you're still talking shit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. You know what I mean? Now let's get into it. Jay, I'm not a writer. I'm not a biter. I'm a writer for myself and others. Look, Jay's line. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jay's line. Jay, I gotta admit, bro, he got you on the Kanye West shit. I ain't never seen that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be real. I ain't never seen that. But one always knew you bit the shit out of Notorious Big. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Every other song was a big line, fam. That's basically ghostwriting. He getting you there. He's putting you on. You know you're going to use that line before the verse even starts. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. And Jay-Z ain't wrong for it. He ain't wrong for it. I'm going to tell you like this, bro. It ain't really biting because once a phrase or a fragment or a sentence is introduced to you, it's forever in your vocabulary. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real, especially when you have a real love for the arts. When you have a real love for the arts and you like quotes and quotation, everything in quotations, yeah, it's going to affect you in a different way that it becomes part of your lingo. So I don't take away from Jay-Z with that. You know what I mean? First of all. And I'm going to tell you like this, DJ Academics, that nigga is a GOAT. Because whether or not he was taking a word or even if Jigga took 5 bars from a nigga, what he created it and made it into, that's what's legendary. You know what I mean? It's a difference, bro. It's from taking a line, making a dope line into something legendary. You know what I mean? It's just art. That's what people got to understand. It doesn't take away from the artist whatsoever. Jay-Z is one of the best rappers that have ever touched the mic. You know what I mean? The GOAT. You know what I mean? Jay-Z is the GOAT. Everybody rapping, especially back in the day, attained to be that great with that shit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It is nobody like Jigga. And I know a lot of people say, well, Drake could go against him in the verses, or even maybe Wayne. It just hit different, bro. You would have to really be able to calculate the score in hip-hop's standards, bro, with hip-hop qualifications. You know what I mean? Jay-Z would pass with flying colors. As much as I like Drake, and as much as I like Wayne, because they on my favorite list. Even Scars from the Playground is on that list. So it's hard for me to put other niggas on that list. They're on that list, but Jay-Z, top of that list, fam. Just being honest with you, man. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Nigga, peace. Can't stay long. I got to go. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up and see how you could help fund the journey. If you want to really help food, see how you could help fund the journey. Send me some money, future endeavors, or can't think of nothing else just now. You know what I mean? If you get the money or the future endeavors, be nice. You know what I mean? Just be honest. Real shit. Drop it in the comments. Squads from the playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Squads from the Playground. They say Lil Boosie in trouble. They say Gumby, Gumbo, want him. They say when he get into that California institution, he want his $52,000. Yes, sir, boss. Look, let's get into the content, man. Let's hear what this nigga talking about.
Talking about fighting Boosie. Like, I don't have nothing to do with none of that. I don't know if they were supposed to fight. I don't even give a fuck. I got my whole own issue with Boosie on Hoover. Like, y'all already heard about it before on Real Tune on Hoover. I need my hooves on West Side Hoover. Niggas is supposed to be going to the federal penitentiary area where my homeboys is at on Hoover. But they go one way or another, nigga gonna meet me, nigga gonna have to speak up for what they supposed to speak up on Hoover. Nigga, I need my money, TK, TQ, whoever that was in your inbox, what's the name?
Oh, the Boosie's brother.
I don't give a f. I need my money. Nigga. Talking about slandering you, bitch. I don't gotta do none of that. Nigga. I need my bread, nigga. You niggas did some whole bad business on Hoover. They try to make it seem like, oh, some janky promoter, some other bullshit. No, your brother ran off with my money, Boosie. Boosie. He ran out for my money. Remember that? I'm the nigga that showed you who stole your money. Remember that, Boosie? I need my hooves, bro, on Hoover. I need my hooves. Going to the penitentiary area, you know what I'm saying? The federal penitentiary on Hoover. Somebody gonna answer about my money. I promise you. I promise you. I need my bottles, bro. The last thing I heard me and Boosie talked about is, look, bro, get with your people and my people get with yours. We're gonna work it out. That was years ago. I ain't forgot. I need my dollars. I lost $52,000 in that concert, bro, on Hoover. And on top of that, I showed a real, Boosie supposed to be a real nigga. I showed Groove, your brother was stealing from me. That's how he learned that his brother was stealing from me. Because the nigga stole from me and I wasn't going for it on Hoover. I need my money. My money. I need all of that on Hoover.
You mentioned Boosie going to the federal penitentiary in California.
His son going too for that switch.
His son got caught in...
I heard his son got caught with a switch.
But not in California.
No, wherever they was at. I don't give a fuck. You get caught with a switch, bitch, you going to that place. You're there.
How do you think he's gonna be treated in, like, California? Is it like you have to join a gang, or because it's the feds, right?
I mean, I don't really know how he's gonna be treated, but I guarantee you, if a nigga bust them doors open, the first Hoover nigga that I know that know me, that know anything about me, gonna be asked about my violence. I can guarantee you that.
Well, I know Boosie. Now I don't know him like that. We don't know each other that well, but I'm knowing he's an honest man as far as on the bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, Boosie doesn't seem like the type who would just dry. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know him personally. At that time, I was doing concerts, you know what I'm saying? And I had him, Plies, Apple Watts, you know what I'm saying? What's up to the HG? I hope you get better. You know what I'm saying? I seen you, I'm saying, I like all your shit, man. I'm saying, keep struggling. I hope gang shit. You know,
I need to find out.
You gotta struggle to live, HG. You know what I'm saying? You came a long way. You know what I'm saying? She walking, she up, she doing her shit, man. Love you, man. But back to what I was saying though, yeah, I had a few different people that night that I was doing the concert with, you know what I'm saying? And I literally missed the concert, you know what I'm saying, into it with this nigga, explaining to him what the situation was with his people who stole my bread. You feel me? Right. So once he realized what his people did, who his TQ, 2K, whatever the fuck this name is, you know what I mean? Whatever his name is, when he found out what he did that same night, he said on his own Instagram, I don't got no manager, book me at Boosie.com. Because he seen that this nigga stole the bread and put him in a situation. There's 200 Hoovers in this building. And it was like, it was Boosie, his road manager, the nigga he had that was supposed to be his bodyguard from Grape Street, and one other person, I believe. You know what I mean? Like, but it's 200 Hoovers in here. So he's not in a good situation, you know what I mean? And, you know what I'm saying, by us both being men, you know what I'm saying? Once all the rah-rah shit was over with, I'm saying I was able to show, look, over. This is my point right here. Your brother stole my, you know what I mean? And that's what led him to say, okay, well, I don't got no manager. This would led him to sue his brother for $500,000. But at the same time, I'm out $52,000, bro. I hope I need my bread, bro, from somebody.
I believe his brother got jumped over that.
Well, I don't know I don't know. I ain't had nothing to do with nobody getting jumped and nothing like that. Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm just now addressing it because, see, like, everything comes around. Everything comes around, bro. You can't do nothing to no real nigga, you know what I mean? And just get away with it clean. Don't work like that. Especially if that real nigga still living. You know what I'm saying? So I say, like, literally, like, I ain't able to reach out to Boosie or his brother. I don't even know his brother at all. You know what I'm saying? I never had any contact with him. But my direct contact was with Boosie, you know what I'm saying? And the people that I was dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Which helped me put on the concert. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it's all third-party information. But I feel like I'm the only that got and I need my bread on Hoover. And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? On some real nigga shit. If I show you that your brother is stole $500,000 from you, you know what I'm saying? How you not gonna make sure that what I had going on is right? Without me, that could have continued stealing and doing all the foul shit that Boosie accused him of. You know what I mean? But here I am speaking about the situation. Oh, here's some janky shit, cause this is Boosie. I don't give a fuck who you is, bro. I need my money, bro. I need my bro. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling that at all. I don't give a fuck. His brother then text you talking about suing me and some more shit. Do what you need to do. Show up at court. I'm over. I need my bread. You did that. And the crazy thing about it is that, see, they like, oh, this is some type of game. No, that was money that the state gave me to throw those concerts. So I got every record that I'm supposed to have. I'm over. I'm not the type of nigga to go jump in court because I don't like the police. I'm saying I've been through the whole situation I've been through. So I'm thinking us as, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be real. We can work this shit out without them. They ain't heard nothing from them. I hope, but see, now you got to go where I got people that can be right next to you. That I feed. I send packages too. I just want what's mine, hope.
Look, quit the bullshit. I'm gonna tell everybody that's running with the story that Boosie's life is in danger, 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 danger. Look, Boosie been in the hole a lot more than 52 before. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. $52,000, that ain't nothing to talk about, bro. You talking about $1 million nigga. But I'm gonna tell you this. A nigga from the South, Texas, Louisiana, you can't say go in your pockets and run me that. You can't say go in your pockets and run me that and thinking you're really gonna get anything out of Boosie or anybody else from the side, fam. It don't work like that. The best thing you got, best chance you got, sue TQ. Yeah, sue TQ. But you ain't gonna dig in a nigga pockets for nothing. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. For everybody that think Boosie is in trouble, when he gets to that California institution, they got people that want to make that money on and send it home. They gonna protect Boosie. They're fans, bro. Fans, it don't stop when you get in the walls. These people are still fans, bro. It's people that's gonna protect Boosie, bro. Real shit. And expect something on the back end. Yeah, when you get out of here, bro, look out for me. But I got you in this bitch. You ain't got to worry about a goddamn thing. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. It's Boosie. I'm gonna tell everybody like this, bro. You don't get no points because your Hoover's going at Boosie. You know what I mean, man? Boosie is a sickly old man. You know what I mean? Sickly old man. You know what I mean? I know he done did some shit in the past. And a lot of people say, well, if you was a gorilla then, you can't stop being a gorilla. And I do believe that. But I'm gonna tell you like this. It ain't gonna work how OG Gumby think it's gonna work. You know what I mean? Run me that. Nigga ain't running you a motherfucking thing, bro. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. I know a nigga don't want to hear that. Nigga don't want to hear scars from the playground. Like, oh, you just taking up for Boosie Boo. You Boozilla. Nah, I ain't just taking up for him, bro. This ain't about that. This is about that. You can't tell a nigga. You can't fix your motherfucking lips and tell a nigga to run me my money and think that nigga really gonna give you 52. You know what I mean? Now, we could talk about it. It had you not came to the internet, you might be getting something, but 52 from me? Don't work like that. You know what I mean? Don't work like that. You know what I mean? Now you got a charity you want me to donate a treat 4,000 to? We might be able to talk, but 52 because you think you do. What's wrong with you, fool? Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga. We going up. We gorilla podcasting right now. Means wherever I'm at, any time of day,
I'm gonna get on the plat. You know what I mean? Real shit, I'm gonna get on the plat. The only thing I want you to do is talk back. Drop it in the comments, like, share, subscribe. We going up. We going up, bro. By any way. And we're gonna get that money on by any means, even if I gotta work with my bare fucking hands for it. You know what I mean? It's just how I am, bro. Just how I am. The family is gonna rise by any means. Stay tuned. Like, share, subscribe, and hype my shit the fuck up. And shout out Boosie. Boosie, don't worry about Gumby. And I know he ain't. You know what I mean? Niggas on the top, we just don't. Legends are born down south, bro. Legends are born down south. It's a reason I say that, because we endure and go through so much shit that you'd have to be God himself to come down here and say, oh, I'm taking it. And the nigga just back up and let you take it. It ain't gonna work like that. It ain't gonna work like that. You know what I mean? Real shit. Best thing, best chance you would have had when you had him at the event. Don't let him leave out that bitch. You know what I mean? Don't let him leave out that bitch. But if you think, nigga, oh, 10 years later, you owe me 52, man, nigga ain't even sweating that, and a nigga don't remember it. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Peace. Shout out Lil Boosie, fam.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. Wack 100 slams Max B. And the man just got out, but Wack 100 don't waste no time. If it's information out there, if you're on paperwork, he's gonna find it. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. Drop it in the comments, fam. Let's get into the content.
Called me.
And said what?
He ratted on it.
Not the wave god.
You want me to play it? He's sending me to work.
Sure.
Right? They smoke him up. They kill somebody up in there doing a robbery.
Because, somebody tries to intervene. Yeah,
right? Everybody get away. Max B get questioned.
Mm-hmm.
He tells him what club that the female works at and what project building she live in.
Oh.
He identifies the chick. They snatch the chick. The chick then identifies Pooh Sims. We found an appeal where he gave him the information on the chick. That was a violation. We seen that. But then it was a sealed file. Right? I said, so some in this sealed file. He said, boy, Wacky was right. I said, what you mean? He said, when dude came back, he put everything on me. Said, I did every brother call, did everything. He put everything on me. That's how he got his time knocked down.
Okay, so this Pooh, look. So you saying the new information he gave them, they can use against you if you go back on the appeal, overturn it, they can use the new information to rebook you.
Yeah, they can use the new information because this is testimony that he gave them when he went back and got resentenced. So, this shit crazy, man.
All right, well, send me
for some shit I ain't do. I ain't did it, man.
I think we're hearing that Max B's as solid as they come. He did not cooperate, brother.
Max B, I sent you all the paperwork.
I'm watching the 1090 Jake thing. It said that he
No, I don't care about 1090. 1090 is just a regular dude like everybody else. The documents, this is what you're looking for. Actually, here. Okay. Let me guide you directly to what you want to read.
Okay, give me a paperwork breakdown.
I'll send you the paperwork. This is going to guide you right to where you want to read. This is one part where he's admitting that due to his cooperation, he should be given leniency. Here, that's
what page is
other
this?
Part that's Max B's paperwork.
Okay, yeah, but,
the other part
you sent me a document. What page is on it?
I don't look at it. It'll tell you that. You have all the documents. You even have the appeal. There's another part where you'll see Max B told the detectives where the girl involved in the murder robbery, where she works, with strip club.
Is that snitching though? I've heard from
people. Yeah, that's snitching. See, this is the part.
Hold on. If I'm a street dude, let's say me and you are street dudes, and they said, do you know where Wack works? And I said, I know Wack does podcasts or does interviews with DJ Vlad. Am I snitching?
Listen, let's paint the right picture. Academics.
Yeah.
This lady and this dude was involved in the murder robbery. We know you have some involvement as well. What do you know about them? She works at Scarlet Strip Club and lives at this location. They're letting him know she is an interest. He knows she's of interest because they put the play together. Anytime you give any information up on anybody else other than yourself, you're telling. And this is why your crowd is not going to understand. Our rules are our rules. We don't give a damn about what the civilians or the L7 thinks. The minute Max B told that detective where that woman lived and where she worked, and they apprehended her, she then told on Pooh Sims, who got 120 to life, and she did like 8 years or so. She went to jail as well. You tell it. And if you read the document, you're going to read.
But I heard she told on Max B as well.
Listen, it don't matter. He told on her first.
Okay.
You don't give a shit.
Let me ask you. Let me ask you one question.
If you read the document, it says.
No. So the paperwork.
Wingate also urges that the court erroneously failed to find any mitigating factors. Specifically, he argued that the conduct was a result of circumstances unlikely to recur, because he would have nothing more to do with Conway. He also argues that he cooperated with law enforcement authorities, right, within helping them locate Conway. You're a fucking rat. It's right there.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Do you not see that?
No, I do see it, but
do you see it?
No, I see it, but if your lawyer contends, like for example, if your lawyer says
no,
if your lawyer makes a case saying you have been helping to stop the violence in the community,
listen, the lawyer
isn't that an argument you would make in an appeal?
The lawyer, listen, only it said Wingate cooperating with law enforcement help find out Conway's location. That is not the lawyer. Is the lawyer name? Who name is Wingate?
That's Max B.
Okay. It specifically says Wingate, not the lawyers. Wingate helped the detectives through cooperating with law enforcement authorities, helping them locate Conway. Look, bro, in our world where we come from, you told. You read it. And he also told, that's letting you know his cooperation was, she lives here, worked there. He knew she was part of the murder robbery because they all lined it up. Are you playing the recordings I sent you on this brother who's doing 120 to life? I sent you all this 2 days ago. 120 to life. That's a real number.
All right, hold on though. But here's the thing.
You the recordings.
That number isn't making sense. 120 to life.
Yeah, no. Yo, tell Vlad this is New Jersey. They fry you over here. They don't play that. They fry you.
Bro,
some Texas shit.
We got homies that got 237 plus 2 life sentences.
Hey, shout
2 life sentences plus 237.
Yeah, Vlad, in New Jersey, when they catch, hey, tell Vlad, the niggas that ran up in my crib, they doing 20. I ain't even have to take the stand. I was ready to do it.
Listen, and I wouldn't have called you a rat because you a civilian. Listen, at the end of the day, I don't know Max B. I have all the reason in the world to be cool with him because him and French are brothers, and French is my comrade, respectfully. But the paperwork is the paperwork. In 6ix9ine's words, they're just like him.
Hey, by the way, also Vlad, just to give you a little more context, because I grew up in that county. It's Bergen County. It's a Jewish county. Nothing is open on Sundays. All malls are closed. That's law. You cannot sell nothing on Sundays. You do crime over there, that's why they held Fabio for 6 months. They just buried that nigga. They don't give a fuck.
So look, you got the paperwork. You looking at it. You got the full document. I isolate the document. You have a recording from his brother, Pooh Sims. Press play, bro. Let him hear. He's doing 120 life.
Yeah, but I don't need to hear him kind of repeat. Like, I know the crime he did. Like, you know.
He's the one that directed me where to go find these documents. He's doing the time. The girl did 8 years or 10 years or so. She did time.
All right. Let me ask you this ideological question. Hey, because this is also what Max B is arguing. Yo, I told him to go steal the money. This is the dummy that shot the nigga in the head because he wanted to. He was doing too much or whatever the fuck.
You cannot listen, bro. See. Once you're involved in the crime.
No, I agree. I'm playing devil's advocate.
But listen, me and you, we go to the store, right? Vlad, take me to the store. I go in the store, shoot a dude. Vlad don't know. I walk out with a bag of chips and a soda pop, get in Vlad's car, pull off, don't say nothing. The cameras catch Vlad's plates, right? They knock on Vlad's door. I know Vlad is going to say, yeah, we went to the store. Yeah, it was Wack. I put Vlad in that situation. What I would do is come out that damn thing on foot and never look back at Vlad or nothing ever again to try to keep him out of it. But if Vlad is my homeboy, Vlad from the streets, Vlad can't tell them people nothing. This is the rules of the streets. This is why I wrote the 13 new commandments of the streets, because what you're saying is how they're living it. I put in all the old rules and all the new rules they're living by. Not my rules. This is what they're doing. He told, Act, if you give them any information on anybody else about the commission of a crime and you're from the streets, you're a rat. You know that.
Okay, all right, and I'm using some of these maybe mental. I'm playing a little bit devil's advocate, but these are valid questions, I think. All right, for example, so there's a Chicago case with Rondo number.
Look, Wack 100, bro. You a motherfucker. I'm gonna be honest with you. You a motherfucker. Cause come on now, you didn't ruin this man first day out, and the streets are loving him. Bro done changed outfits 6 times in one day. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Max B seemed like a cool nigga, but ratted on his brother. Look, y'all gotta make it make sense, bro. Y'all did 6ix9ine bad. Y'all did Thugger bad. Y'all do all the rats bad. Max B can't be no different, bro. It's 2025. Now, I know a lot of people missed him, you know what I mean? But when you rat on somebody to get a drastic time reduction, it ain't no honor in that. You know what I mean? It ain't no honor in thieves anyway, but you lost all your morals and principles. Yeah, you lost all your morals and principles. Why? You did the crime, fam. You're supposed to do the time, not snitch on your brother, you know what I mean, and send him to that woman highs. Look, drop it in the comments. Shout out Max B. But it's 2025, son. It's 2025, meaning whatever you do in the dark comes to the light. I don't know if nobody told him, but that's definitely what's going on. Look, Jim Jones is winning this one. Yeah, Jim Jones is winning this one. Because ain't no snitch, rat, bastard. It's going to be though, Jimmy. You know what I mean? Even though they say Jimmy snitched too, that's why he ain't get no time when all the 9 Trey Bloods got locked up. Look, drop it in the comments. The streets are a myth. You can't follow these people like your team. No. Follow your goddamn self. That's the best information and that's the best knowledge I can give you. That's K, bro. Follow yourself. Believe in your goddamn self, bro. Don't believe in the myths. You know what I mean? Real shit. Shout out Max B. I know they say he the wave guard, but look like he the talk guard, bro. You gave up your own brother. It's despicable. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. Drop it in the comments. Look, I'm gorilla podcasting. Meaning wherever I'm at, I'm gonna stop him. I ain't gotta be in front of my I ain't gotta be in my with my layouts, you know. This ain't about that, bro. I don't care, you know what I mean? I do not care. Sorry, Max B, but I have to come out and put you on blast, fool. It's just how it goes. 2025. Like, share, subscribe. Drop it in the comments. Max B is certified a rat bastard. You know what I mean? Certified rat bastard. I'm just being honest, man.
Drop it in the comments, and I know a lot of people gonna hate that because they didn't copy that man wave, but this ain't about that. Separate the man from the music. If you think that music that good, look, it's tainted. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's tainted. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground, go jam that. Jam some Scars from the Playground. Max B, look, you gotta follow shit that's real, fam. You got to follow shit that's real, because if you're following fake, it has a way of taking over you, bro. Yeah, it has a way of taking over, and you become a fake motherfucker because you've been following all the fake shit. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Max B, I'm sorry. Like Silent Bird say, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? But you did something that's unforgivable, bro. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Nigga, peace. Hype my shit up, fam. Yeah, hype it up. Man, you got to, because the message has to be spread around. Just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype the shit up. Peace.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Look, welcome back to Scars from the Playground. YNW Melly. BFF is cooperating. Look, he's toast. He's like a burnt piece of bread, bro. He may never get out. They might put him under the prison. That's him just being honest, just being real. Look, drop it in the comments, but let's get into the content.
Let me ask you, when you finally got to Bang's house and you saw Melly, was he wearing the same clothes as he left the club in? What was he wearing?
Tank top and some gym shorts.
Did you see where his other clothes were at? What's your impression? What do you think happened?
Same thing y'all think. I would. Man, I ain't no snitch, dog. You feel me?
No.
Y'all turn these cameras off, I'll tell y'all boys to hell, dog. Real shit, Sat, low-key deserved what he got because he was 27. You know, with a little girl.
Yeah, I know.
And he was out here, he was out here, feel me, doing shit at the same time. So like your karma caught up to you, but at the same time, Juvie ain't deserve to die. You feel me? Juvie just died.
Everyone says that about Juvie. He said he was a decent kid.
Man, Juvie was one of the most kind-hearted niggas you would ever meet. Juvie is the hood light.
Yeah, no, everyone.
Like, say for instance, it's a dark area. You go see Juvie in that dark area, he the light. Juvie is the light, bro. Tell you, bro.
But think about it, man. Are you doing Juvie justice? He's in the grave now, right? He's dead.
But like, I can't.
I'm not saying you're snitching, but you gotta point me in the right direction. You gotta help me look in the right direction, because no one's.
Y'all ever found out where the shit really happened at though?
Yes.
And did y'all find the right cause and shit?
Yes.
Like, so how? Like, all right, tell me, did the bullets come from the inside or the outside? And I can tell you what's really going on.
You tell me. Unfortunately,
I don't know. Look, they not
ever tell you.
No, they not telling me nothing. You feel me? They not telling me nothing because they know, bro. We not them tight. You tell me.
Does anybody challenge him?
Like, what you mean?
Does anyone say, hey, what the
No, I did, yeah. I asked him, like, what's going on? Bro, I remember all this shit like it was yesterday, bro. The nigga said, he said, I was like, man, what the going on? Because when Bortland was still in the hospital at the time, I was finna beat the shit out of Bortland when he came back. I was finna whoop Bortland's ass, like, because Melly wasn't talking. I was finna do Melly, but I knew I would've had to fight Bang and all them niggas, you feel me? So I'm like, Melly, man, what the going on? Like, what's going on? He over there, like, trying to fake cry and shit like that, like, but no tears coming. Like, you can't fool me, nigga.
It was a big show he's putting on.
Yeah, like, you can't fool me, bro. If a real drive-by done spunt on a nigga, if a nigga done spunt on our dogs, nigga ain't gonna be sitting in Fredo Bang house. We finna get right. We finna go see what it is, do what it do, you feel me? That's why I say, like, the whole situation just, shit weird, like, cause, like, I don't know, like, how that shit happened, I don't know, so that's why I say I don't know, but I feel like that bit was set up, like.
What motive would Melly have to kill his two friends?
They just piss him off?
I don't know, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. They was on FaceTime, man. Like, y'all don't know, bro. Y'all don't know what Sat was doing to me. Y'all don't know what Sat was doing to me, bro. Like, saying it like Sat was raping his ass or some shit. So I'm like, what you saying, bro? What you saying? Like, what the Sat was doing to you, nigga? Say it, nigga. And he don't never say it. Like, he just kept saying, y'all don't know what Sat was doing to me.
Do you think Sack was molesting him?
I don't know, bro. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what Sat, bro. Like,
an adult?
I don't know, but like Sat bigger than Melly.
You think Melly about this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sack about
6'5".
Bro, sack picked Jay Green up off his 2 feet and going like that to the nigga head in the wall. Like, come on now, this man.
You don't think Cortland did it, do you?
Shit, I don't know. I'm gonna tell you straight up. To me, Cortland ain't living like that. That's my blood cousin. Cortland is my blood cousin. Portland not living like that.
So you think he's just covering for Melly?
Something. Tell you, because Portland, back then, Portland looked gay. People used to think Portland was gay because how his shape was. No homo shit. The nigga had a lot of fucking butt for a boy. Like, bitch, you look gay as like.
Your man or woman hips.
Yeah, like, so people used to think Portland was gay. I ain't gonna lie, Sack beat up Portland ass one time, had his ass crying. So, I don't know, bro. At the end of the day, Sack did so much shit to them boys where I could see the shit happening, you feel me? I could see them coming because he done did so much shit to them. You know what I'm saying? They done hit legs and Portland did the shit wrong with some shit. He done beat Portland up in the car, Portland crying. Like, bro, why you beating on me, bro? Why you beating on me, bro? Sat and goddamn grabbed the Draco, put the Draco in Melly's hand. Y'all boys want to kill me now. Them boys ain't kill him, though. You know what I'm saying?
So this happened?
This happened in the house, though. This just like, that situation was like an everyday thing. Like,
he just challenged him to shoot him.
Yeah, like, he seen, like, he could, like, Sat and Mom had some shit going on, like, they weren't with each other, you feel me? Cortez and Sat weren't with each other. Sat was telling Melly, like, if y'all trying to slime me or some shit, I'll get all y'all killed. You feel me? So it's like, maybe them boys took that shit offensive, you feel me? Like, what you mean get us killed when you trying to slime me, you feel me?
Dude, I can understand to a point killing Sack. Sack was an asshole. From everyone, you're not the first person that said that. But why Chris? Why Juvie?
I'm gonna tell you straight up, what the streets say Juvie got whacked, cause Juvie was gonna tell, and Juvie wouldn't leave Sack's side. But little do these people know, Juvie been trying to leave this rap shit. Nigga, 2 days before this, we in the room. Juvie got a swisher, I got a backwood, and he smoking. Juvie said, bro, I'm finna leave this shit. I don't do this rap shit. Like, in one of his songs here, like, they tried to clone me, but I'ma just have to die.
That's what Juvie raps?
Yeah, that's what he said in his rap. But like, now I'm thinking like, shit, Juvie must really seen these people try to clone him or some shit. So now I'm like, damn, Juvie like, hell nah, bro, I don't fuck with this rap shit, bro. I don't fuck with this crazy ass shit. This shit weird, bro. This shit crazy. I just stick to trapping. I go to the streets. I ain't on this shit, bro. I just stick to the streets. I said, shit, me and you on the same thing. We trap, but we don't, nigga don't be on this other shit, this lame shit, you feel me? So Juvie got whacked just for being there because he gonna tell. Whatever he would have seen, Juvie was gonna tell.
Juvie's a pretty stand-up guy?
Yeah, like Juvie, like I don't know if he was gonna tell, like people saying like he wasn't gonna tell the police, but he was gonna tell the streets. Now out here in the streets, don't nobody know who did it. But then I heard another story. I said, did Juvie's thumb get shot off?
I don't know.
If his thumb got shot off, they say Juvie was wrestling with whoever shot Sack first. Say Juvie tried to grab the gun, y'all tripping. And then they shot his thumb off. That when Juvie fell back, like, like when you get shot, you gonna be like, Then that's when they just shot his whole side off. But then I heard another story. I said, did Juvie's thumb get shot off?
I heard Portland's talking on the streets.
About what?
What did he tell you?
About the shooting.
Portland didn't tell me shit.
Did you ask him about it?
I be asking that every day. I don't know, cuz. I said, what? How the fuck you don't know?
But who did you hear from on the street that there was a fight inside the car and that's how his thumb got shot up?
Damn, who did I hear that from?
Yeah.
I heard that from.
We'll never say it came from you, trust me.
I already know. I forgot who I heard it from because there was a lot of people just coming back to me with so much information. I know it was a boy though. A boy told me that shit. Next time I see their ass, I remember like who it was. Like I knew it was a boy for a fact. Like, but boom. When Borland came back from the hospital, I asked Borland, I said, what's up, bro? What you seen? What's going on, bro? He was like, I don't know, bro. I was just driving, bro. I think he said a cop pulled up or he just heard shots ring out. He just went to ducking and driving at the same time. Was it any more like dents or anything on the car?
It was an old dent, from an old accident.
Yeah, so then that nigga ain't crashed or nothing. He talking about he crashed, he was all on the sidewalk type shit. But I know brother told my dog, one of my dogs, he said, I know what's going on, bro, but I can't tell nobody. They gonna kill me. They gonna kill me, bro. they're gonna kill me. So I ain't never get a chance to like call him and ask him like what you were talking about. Cause I just was talking to Borton like a week before I came in here, chopping it up and shit. But he just was like, but like, you can tell the vibes though. You feel me? I'm peeping his vibes. Like, it's not the same vibe that we had when we first had that. Like, Borton stayed with me. You know what I'm saying? You live with me. So the vibes that we had when you was staying with me, you don't got the same vibes now. Every time I text you, what's up? Yo, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When I used to text him, call him, what's up, boys? Where you at, boys? I might come down there for, you know what I'm saying? I might stay tonight. I don't want to be up here. Me and Brooklyn was staying at my mama's shit, but Brooklyn would get picked up every now and then for him to go to Miami. Because he was like the designated driver. Yeah. Him and Tay was the designated drivers all the time. So they'll come get Brooklyn. I'll chop it up with them boys. All right, y'all, boom. They'll slide, you feel me?
You don't know Bortland's number, do you?
Gotta go on my phone. I don't got my phone here. My mom got my shit. And then the number he do got, they don't answer that shit. They don't. They got. I think them boys got like 2 phones. They threw the phones that they had that night. They threw them shits away. They got new phones.
And then I heard something about them throwing the guns away. What's up with that?
Tell you all straight up, baby. Now that one they took me on. To go find the guns.
Where was it? Tell me an approximate area where they went looking.
Who took you? Melly, though. Melly.
Soon after the incident. That day?
Same day.
Was the sun up or was it still sundown?
Sun up.
So at least 6 or 7?
Yeah, about around 7, 8, because we was at Bangham House. Around that time.
Who went with you?
I told you, Board, Track, and Melly, and it was me.
Board was with you? Where did they toss it? Where do they think they tossed them?
I don't know. I don't know.
Was it wooded area? Like you said, a dumpster?
It was wooded. It was wooded area. I'm gonna tell you straight up, like, I found the 40. That bitch had blood all over it. It had a cover wrapped around it with blood all over it.
Where were they found?
In the woods. I'm gonna tell you something though. We couldn't find that tech though.
And the tech's a 40, right? And what's the tech?
A 9. 9.
Okay.
Unless you can get 2 different colors. I don't know. I don't really know guns like that. You feel me? I just know 9mm, 40, this and that. All guns look the same type of shit. So I don't really know them shit like that. I just know the black shit that I went to grab with the shit on it. It was a 40. Did
you grab it first?
Yeah, I seen it. I just seen a blue thing with blood on it. So I'm like, I tried to keep the 40 to bring that bitch down this way. I tried to keep that bitch, but
who took it?
They manager. I don't know the nigga like that though. Yeah. But the manager like, nah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna get it right. I'm like, nigga, there ain't nothing wrong with it. Bitch, clean the blood off. Feel me? Keep it like a regular pistol. They're like, nah, I'm gonna get rid of it. So I'm like, all right, whatever, bro. And then can't find that tech though. Quick leave that tech though. We wasn't gonna leave till we found that 40, but we'll quick leave that tech though. All I said when people were telling me that Shaka-Ju got hit with 9mm, I was trying to find that tech so I could see how many bullets was in there, because it was a full clip. So if his bullets missing, I know what's going on type shit. You get what I'm saying?
Did that Glock have an extended clip?
What Glock?
The 40 you found, what was it, a Glock or?
No, it was XD.
XD?
See, if it was a Glock that did this shit, I'm trying to tell you all, boy.
How many rounds was in that XD?
Probably like 7.
You said there was just one gun? Well, you grabbed or was there 2?
I grabbed one gun. They didn't duck both guns off in the same place. Trust me, if they had that tech over there, I would knew what was going on.
So they were looking for that gun and then...
No, ain't no look. Them niggas know they know where them guns at. They just not trying to find that tech. They was quick to leave the tech. We can't find that bitch, all right, the tech. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Y'all found the 40, but why leave the tech?
But you said there was some blue on it, like
a blue cover. I don't know exactly.
Like on the grip, like on this part here, this grip, there's blue on it?
Blue or blood, you meant?
Blue or blood?
No, blood.
Blood, okay.
Yeah, it was blood all over the gun.
But was there anything unique about it? Anything distinguishing between another gun? Have you seen it on any of their Snapchats or any of their Instagrams, any social media? with Melly, you see him posting with that gun? With the XD?
Hell no, them niggas probably got rid of that shit.
No, before that.
You see it in the house? Hell no, he ain't posted. Only person that posted that XD was Sack.
Whose gun do you think that was?
Y'all know, man. I ain't trying to do no snitching this bitch, dog.
Not snitching.
I know I ain't snitching because I'm trying to do the best for my dog.
Because they all, did Thomas and Williams, did they both have guns? Did they always have guns with them?
Thomas Williams, hell no.
Sack and Julie.
No,
Okay.
them niggas the type of, them the niggas that's gonna tell you to put them bitches down.
Okay.
Stop messing with them. Them the ones that's gonna tell you, bro, you don't need no gun, bro. If you got a ride with a gun, you pussy. You know what I'm saying? They the ones gonna tell you you don't need no gun. Get rid of that shit.
Melly always packing, isn't he?
Well, and that, I'm trying to pull up some pictures here.
Just go to Instagram.
That night, Melly come walking out of the studio. He had a brown satchel hanging down like a brown man purse.
Mm-hmm. That man purse, what is that shit at?
Did that have a gun in there that night?
Mm-hmm.
No?
The gun was wrapped up in a blue cover with the blood all over it. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No. When he left the studio, he walked out of the studio at 3:20.
Oh, was the gun in there that night?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
They had two, there was two.
Portland ever carry a gun? No?
They probably carried a lot of guns now though, but back then they didn't. Nah, them just ain't carrying no gun. Nah, yeah, they did, but they be losing this shit, you feel me, at Airbnb, you know them shit, little hotel shit y'all got down there?
And just leave them around?
Leave them, then we leave the hotel, them lost. They lost the there, that might still be there. You feel me? Whatever Airbnb them boys to that shit, if nobody else ain't get a hold of them, like somebody else came in that with a gun and go sell it. But them niggas got so many guns, like, boy, y'all just don't know, but it take me off camera, I'm gonna tell y'all boys, I'm tired of this shit. Tell you, bro. So what he ended up for that weed shit?
Oh, Melly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, that night, when you
now, see, look, you see me right there? That's me right there.
Yeah.
Now, I left from that side, and I went and got on this side. Went, feel me? Who the f*** is that?
That's AD, isn't it? Isn't this AD? He got in the car with you guys. He got in the car with you guys.
It didn't have no hat on that night, I don't think.
Well, he probably took it off. That's Anthony, right? Yeah, that's Anthony.
Mm-hmm.
Did he have a gun on you? On him? And then, because Borland come walking out. And that's Fetty.
Yeah.
See him, Melly's carrying that purse?
Mm-hmm.
Was there a gun in there?
Yeah, and that bitch had blood on that bitch too, on that purse.
But you haven't seen that purse since, huh?
Mm-hmm. Not Julie, the tech in there.
The tech in there.
Yeah, and I see how nobody out. Everybody in the cars now. Julie had to go back and get the tech. Got the tech on the chair.
Okay.
So around that time, before Julie came out, he's still in there. He put the tech in the bag, put the clip in. That's when I'm trying to do the shit on the door.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if y'all seen that shit on video, but I'm telling you, I tried to do that shit on God. Like, try to grab that door and get in. Cause Boynton came out with his jacket like this. Like, you seen on video, he had a jacket in his hand like this, and then he was gonna put it on. He had it like that. He was like, Bobby drive, Bobby drive, Bobby drive. Saturday, like, hell no, you drive, you the designated driver. You feel me? So like,
he was trying to get someone else to drive.
That's what I'm saying. It's like his ass must knew something. But then Boynton gonna say, I seen Bentley them down there earlier, but I ain't say nothing. These the niggas we beefing with. You feel me? Them the same niggas that just ran down on Melly in Walmart, beat them up to the chain.
That's what I was going to ask about that. You saw him out that night, or?
I didn't see them niggas. Boynton said he seen them niggas, but them niggas was down on. Bro, I'm gonna tell you some straight up shit. When Sack them died, the time that they died, I'm talking about the time, like, the time y'all figure out they died, like, the time that shit was, motherfuckers was posting crazy shit around that time.
Look, it ain't looking good for Melly. Jamel Demons, you know what I mean? It ain't looking good for him. And it ain't no laughing matter, bro, because this situation actually happened, bro. And a lot of people would have hoped to have been wrong about old Melly, but it turns out Sack Chaser was taking advantage of him. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. I didn't know what Sack Chaser was doing to me. Look, bro, drop it in the comments. I told people this a while ago, long time ago, 2 years ago. This nigga been in jail for over 2,000 days. You know what I mean? Of course they got something on him. They're telling it. Look, I told people this a long time ago. I didn't know Sack Chaser was taking advantage of him, but I knew some gear shit was going on. It's always some gear shit going on when you got a group of dudes that's brother. Yeah, you brother, and because you're keeping secrets. Look, this ain't no laughing matter. Yeah, this ain't no laughing matter. On top of that, NBA YoungBoy, he called you out, fam. Why are you always taking credit for bodies that ain't yours? Like, that shit is cute, fam. Like, drop it in the comments, man. That shit corny. I don't think NBA YoungBoy has shit to do with Sack Chaser and Juvie. But him putting himself there, like, bro, what's wrong with you? Fredo Bang, they was at your house, nigga. You're going in too. You're accessory after the fact, fam. Did you go find the guns with him? Look, the whole thing is crazy. The funniest part of this whole thing is when he said Portland had a big ass. So everybody thought he was gay. Yeah, we'll see how he come out that bitch. You know what I mean? Because they going to take advantage of old Portland and that bitch. Portland Henry and YNW Melly stand no chance in the Florida correctional institutions. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Yeah, that toast. They're like burnt bread, Ben. It's no coming back from this. And I believe the boy telling the truth. Drop it in the comments, man. Scars from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scores from the Playground. NBA YoungBoy responds to YNW Melly BFF trying to implicate him in the murders of YNW Sack Chaser and YNW Juvie. They say that boy knew way too much information that night. Look, let's get into the interrogation video. Drop it in the comments. Let's get into the content, fam.
The time that they died, I'm talking about the time, like, the time y'all figure out they died, like, the time that shit was, motherfuckers was posting crazy shit around that time.
Who was?
Every YoungBoy.
Yeah, YoungBoy.
All the niggas.
Yeah, they were trying to take claim to it. The Love Street Blood family was trying to take claim. Some idiot from Fort Pierce was trying to take claim to it.
Yo, all the niggas. But you may never know, the niggas might be dead ass serious, like.
Did he say YoungBoy? I forgot Melly and NBA YoungBoy got in a fight in LA or whatever. That was in the first trial. The text messages about it.
For real, like. Cause, I don't know, bro, cause like, my mindset is like, for what, YoungBoy, how you know so much about this shit? And you feel me? How you know about it? Yeah. The Sling That Iron song from YoungBoy, the remix of Melly song. Listen to that bitch. What the fuck he said? Bust a nigga head, something.
Now I got some shit to say. Speaking police bitches. So you trying to get me caught up, huh? You trying to get me caught up? What's wrong with them crazy, man?
Check. We started out making small time bacon. Too little
studio, and his friend Melly's Zach was like, they're going NBA YoungBoy. So we all like, we're like, oh yeah, that is NBA YoungBoy. So he's like, I feel like we're gonna get into it with him. I hope not. So as we walk into the studio, like he give Melly a look, like he sighs him. So Zach like, what's up? Like, you straight or whatever? And he's like, he was like, yeah, I'm good or whatever. Then he just started saying stuff. And then Zach ended up saying something back to him. And then Melly was like, what's up? And he swung on Melly, they fought. And then the guys started jumping in, everybody just started jumping in. I tried to jump on top of Melly to like guard him. It was just a big scuffle, honestly. Like, it was bad. It was horrible.
Did police ever look into this?
No. No.
YoungBoy already outside looking like this. So like, maybe like, they go YoungBoy. I said, oh shit. Yeah, we might not have to fade in it. So then we walk in, it's like a gate. He came out, but when I came up, he went back in. But then niggas just started like, looking crazy still. Like, I fuck with a nigga, but I ain't friendly. Like, I ain't finna look scared and say what's up to you. So I asked the nigga, you straight? Me and Drew, we were like, you straight? Then he was like, yeah, I'm straight. Fuck you mean? Yeah, I'm straight. Then he kept looking. And then I said, nigga, you straight again? Like I said, ask him, you straight again? And then got down. His homeboys came creep-toeing like a damn penguin and shit. And then got down, asked him, they were just talking. I figured they just really wanted us to pop off so they could shoot or something, whatever. But they was just in our face talking. And then, same thing, Melly looking at the young boy in the eyes, and he was like, the nigga doing the eye shit. Nigga came up. And then, same thing, Melly looking at the young boy in the eyes, and he was like, the nigga doing the eye shit. Nigga came up. We inside the building. See, both fights was inside the building. That's why nobody ended up, like both fights inside the building. You know what I'm saying? We went outside and then, or like, Walmart and inside the record label. Inside that motherfucker. So, like, goddamn, young boy, like, he talking to the Eli dude. He like, bro, fuck all that, man. I'm finna just pop off. So then he popped off. He hit Melly. Boom. But it's some weak shit, like, you would think the nigga strong, but the nigga, like, body, like, dead. He hit his ass. Boom. So, like, Melly, when he hit him, Melly hit him 2 times. Boom, boom. And that's when I popped off on him. Popped off on young boy. And then his niggas came after me. And they started boom, 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 boom. Melly hit on the ground. He fell on the ground because they had, like, bulldozers I had in. It was like 5 of them. So then, and then goddamn, Riri had jumped on Melly. So I got behind both of their ass. Like, had jumped on Melly. So I got behind both of their ass.
This new contact Kirk on September 13th of 2018, the one in the middle. If you could just read that out loud.
Nah, me and bro fought well. I fought YoungBoy. He fought my brother Sack.
Okay. Moving on to the next message here. You had mentioned the term crab before. If you could remind ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what does that mean?
Crab's a derogatory term for anyone who falls under the Crip gang.
Okay. And so if you could read the September 13th, 2018, 10:07 p.m. message.
It says, he said he gonna kill us Shine N-words when he catch us. Well, me and you, LOL. I told that crab ass N-word, if he touch any of my herks, it's over for him. So he's if you notice, he crosses out most of the C's, but not all of them. Yeah, most of the C's. He puts a CK, Crip Killer. So that's the only time you'll see a C, unless they just forget to cross it out like in catch. When they put CK, that's something that is typically graffiti. CK, Crip Killer. When they'll do that in neighborhoods where the Crips are predominant.
Okay, and then going on to page 60. This particular message at the top, actually the second one down, on September 14th of 2018. If you could read that one aloud.
Say, bro, wait, you want to meet up tomorrow before the show with a 5?
And the response from the 9807 number?
Slap, hurt.
Is there anything particular about those 2 terms?
Well, herc is that same term of endearment, basically, that's used between members of G-Shine, and slat is a common blood, kind of like a calling or saying. They say slap, they say a couple other things. That's one of them.
Look, YB say you trying to get me in some shit. You know what I mean? Snitch ass nigga, you trying to get me in some shit. No, bro, you trying to get yourself in some shit. What's with YB? YB, what's with you? Kentrell, this is for you, fam. This ain't for everybody to talk about Kentrell. This is for Kentrell personally. What's with you always? That's my body. I got that body. Why are you taking credit for bodies, fam? It's like the corniest thing ever. I don't know if this supposed to make you look scary or what, my nigga. Get off the fucking gas. No real fucking man cares who you done slayed before him. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Every new adversary is a potential problem. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Scotty Kane is back. You know what I mean? I don't know. They say Scotty Kane is on YB's ass. That's his biggest adversary. We'll see where that goes. You know, let's just be honest. Let's just be real. But this ain't about that. This is about YB always saying some shit like you fucking up, you beefing with Dirk, and you had nothing to do with Vaughn. You taking little Tim around the world. Look, the whole thing is just fucking corny. I'm just being honest with you, fam. Drop it in the comments. Scars from the playground. I can't stay long. Got to go, Miss Ho.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scars from the Playground. 6ix9ine calls out Jim Jones. Look, G say Jim down bad. Jim is a snitch, a rat. That's why he ain't did no prison time for the 9 Trey gangsters. Let's get into the content, man, brother. Drop it in the comments. 6ix9ine is back, bro. Yeah, they tried to stop him, but he came back with a fire and a vengeance. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Let's get into the content, fam.
I believe that Jim Jones is working with the feds, and that's why he never got in trouble for those phone calls. Or do you think those phone calls are just not incriminating
you could sit there and be naive, right? If you like, yo, homie got to get violated, man. You know what I mean? Everybody get arrested, and they use those wiretaps in the trial.
Yeah.
So if you're using wiretaps that were in the trial to convict 9 Trey members, why are you not arrested with us? You're 9 Trey. All you rep is pulling with the bees and all this and 9 Trey, and you rep all of that. People that don't like me gonna be like, nigga, what? It's clear as day. You're on a wiretap. Everyone gets arrested but you. Like, what, you just want to be stupid and not be like, oh shit, you right? But remember, people are fighting like, if we agree with him, he's right. But if we disagree with him, we're like, no, but, you know, you're just fighting it. It's clear as day.
I mean, I've had a lot of other people like Wack suggest that he doesn't see why Jim was never facing charges.
Do you know John Gotti?
I'm aware of him.
John Gotti had a wiretap to kill Sammy the Bull.
Right.
John Gotti and the person he was on the phone with to kill Sammy the Bull were indicted because of that wiretap.
Yeah. Saying super violate him, it feels like it would be hard to make the case that that means kill him in court though, right?
All right, fine. So why did Shotty and Mel get arrested for that?
I mean, then they have a bunch of other shit on them.
They were being investigated since 2013. Who was Jim Jones' enforcer since 2009, 8?
Right.
Who?
Mel? Yeah.
Like, am I making this up? Like, are you just guessing names? So my thing is, if you've been a 9 Trey member since 2009, I don't meet these 9 Trey members since till late 2017.
Right.
Why are you arrested?
Yeah.
It's, bro, I'm just stating facts. Like, I don't know how you have to not want to believe the truth. Like, if your mom is trying to tell you, yo, Santa's not real, Santa Claus is not real, and you're just so in denial that you don't want to hear it, you're just gonna make up every excuse. There's no point. You know what I mean?
So I never planned on even saying this on camera, but when I was in New York most recently, I went to the Bronx and filmed this vlog with like a bunch of Bloods shooting a music video up in the Bronx, right? Everybody got the red rags on. It's like Gummo Part 2. And the next day, Jim Jones has like some random dudes like waiting outside my hotel and shit. And one of them like came over and took a picture with me, acting like a fan. But like everybody I was with peeped the energy that like we could tell that this wasn't that. And then like, I don't know, like they didn't do anything, but it was like Jim Jones still being on his like weird intimidation program of trying to, he really like wanted to let me know like you can't come out here and hang out with a bunch of Bloods in the Bronx without like getting permission from me. Cause I had been trying to interview him on that trip, but it was right after the Rolling 60s Rico. So even though it don't make any sense, he's like, oh, like no jumpers the feds, no jumpers the feds because Brick Baby got caught up on this Rico, even though he didn't get charged for anything that has to do with No Jumper.
Yeah, but you did it, right?
Did what?
Like you filmed with the Bloods.
Yeah, we went and did the whole video. It was whatever. It was fine. All good vibes. Everybody was cool.
So what message did he send you?
He didn't message me, but he was talking to somebody that I was with, acting crazy as just acting like he was gonna get me hurt or whatever. And these dudes are waiting outside my hotel.
Yo, can you Google real quick, Don? How old is Jim Jones?
He's probably a solid 50, right? I seen a meme today.
But that's not embarrassing. Like, you're 50, 49, 50.
Let's take a guess right now.
Let's take a guess. Take a guess.
Whoever got the closest number will win 20 bucks. I'm gonna say 50 on the dot. Mafi says 49.
I'm gonna say 40. I'm gonna say 48.
49. Which, for the record, legend. One of my favorite rappers from when I was young. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of stuff in the light looks a little silly coming from him.
Yeah, you're 49 years old talking about blood shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, bro, you have white hairs on your beard. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just embarrassing. You know what I mean?
But you think there's a time limit on that shit, or like a time where you should just kind of pivot out of that, become a different person?
I don't know. What would you do?
I would hope that I would be a little bit, you know, more aligned with where my age was at
That's
that
your
point.
answer, bro. Like, he's 49 gang banging. Academics is my boy. They tell academics all the time, nigga, start a family. Like, if academics gotta start a family at 30, nigga, stop gang banging at 50, nigga. Like, you know what I mean?
But do you think that about yourself? Like, there's gonna be a time where you gotta just put a suit on?
Yeah, of course. Well, you know, dress your age, you know what I mean? Like, you can still do all the shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, party hard, but do it in a suit, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dress your age.
I mean, we would think of Charlie Kirk differently.
He's 40!
If Charlie Kirk was wearing a hoodie and cut off jean shorts, nobody would be as likely to have taken him seriously as an intellectual or as a political figure, you know? Like, you're really telling the world something about yourself by rocking the suit, even though for me, it sounds
I'm not
horrible.
gonna lie.
I'd rather
I'll
wear
put
some
it like
sweats.
this. You know what hurt Jim Jones' ego? That versus with Dipset
Locks.
versus the
D-Block,
Locks.
yeah.
When Jadakiss got on the mic and said, none of these niggas live in Miami. These niggas live in Miami. I'm on the block. Ever since that versus, and look it up, Jim Jones moved back to New York and started, I'm on the block like now. Like, you know what I mean? That versus, what's his name? Jadakiss exposed these niggas. Like, these niggas live in Miami. Like, I'm on the block still. Like, you know what I mean? Which at the end of the day, it's 2025. That happened 2020, 2021. You know what I mean? These niggas is old, bro. Like, why are we even like,
Nah, definitely.
you know?
Look, he's right. Jim Jones is on wiretap. On wiretap, setting some shit up. Mel Murder was his enforcer. He's totally right, fam. Well, a lot of people gotta understand here. They nigga all dud ass niggas. Yeah, dud ass niggas. Cause people giving Max B the snitch treatment, not knowing most of them wearing the same jacket and you just don't know about it. Shout out Jim Jones. I like him, but take him for gangster, never have I ever. I'ma just be honest with you, bro. Down south, it take a little different. It take a little more for you to start respecting a nigga as like he's a beast. You know, bro, I don't see Jim like that. I don't see Cameron like that, and I definitely don't see Joel Santana like that. But let's just be honest, let's just be real. 6ix9ine, he's right about Jimmy. Drop it in the comments. Unfortunately, 6ix9ine got more hot than a lot of these rappers you follow. These niggas are fucking weak, fam. Fucking weak. And I know a lot of people be like, bro, why you be on the air like this? They leading the youth astray with the bullshit. You know what I mean, bro? You still blood. And now you ain't got to grow out of it, but just like anything, bro, you have to elevate and evolve. That means if you come from wearing red flag in your right pocket, around your neck, around your wrist, maybe even one around your head, you know what I mean, bro? As you go to 30, you change it. As you go to 40, you change it even more. Meaning, you realize it's in you, not on you. Nobody has to know what you are, you know what I mean? Maybe somebody could read your text, but even that's too much in 2025, nigga. You are who you are. You ain't got to be decorated with all that shit for a nigga to take you as real. 2025, bro, it just don't look believable. Let's just be honest, let's just be real. Don't look believable, nigga. You got a little money on, you playing with gangs. You should be worried about Chrissy sucking off Max B back in the day, and he saying she had whack head. Her head wasn't wavy. That's why you mad at Max B, bro. You got bigger fish and things to fry. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, let's just be real. But we ain't gonna do the snitch shit no more, because you know what? Everybody's snitching. They all are. You know what I mean? They don't make them like me no more. Matter of fact, they never made them like me before. I'm rare, like Mr. Clean with hair. I'm really starting to believe that, bro. Yeah, I'm really starting to believe that, bro, because these niggas are breaking the code. Like Wack 100 say, the rules are the rules. You know what I mean? Until you get somebody locked up off the shit that you done said, and or you wiggle your way out of something that everybody knows you're supposed to get a little something, you could be trusted. But after that happened, you can't be trusted ever again. Yeah, ever again. Nigga deserve to spit in your motherfucking face, Jim Jones, wherever you are. Shout out 6ix9ine, because I know he a rat too. You know what I mean? But at least that rat bastard is honest about it. You know what I mean? Real shit. Honesty go a long way. You know, at least you know who you're fucking with before you potentially fuck with him. Drop it in the comments, man. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up. We going up, 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 up. And away. You know what I mean? Ain't no other way. Just being honest, just being real, fool. And thank you, everybody that's been watching the videos and subscribing. Look, I've been guerrilla podcasting, so I'm gonna do that shit from in the car, because I've been on the move. You know what I mean? Been on the move. Meaning I ain't even got time to plug up the microphone right now. Gotta get that money on. I'm closing out the year on a high note. You won't see me no more. Not too much. Not too much right now. Right now, I got things going on, and I got to maintain my pockets. Got to make sure my pockets are overloaded before January. You know what I mean? Look, real men do real work. It ain't all about that being fly. I mean, you got to get your hands dirty, nigga. You got to get your hands dirty. Why? Shortest can't eat no books, man. I'm just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up. We going up. My brothers out there, love y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah. My friends out there, fuck y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know who my friends are from. I don't know who with me. Who with me or against me. If I got friends out there still, drop it in the comments. But most of my friends, other than little college homeboys and all that type of shit, most of my friends are entertainers and rappers and shit. You know what I mean? So I be talking about a lot of them. It leaves a lot of them salty, but I'm not a yes man. You know, I'm not a yes man. So if the show cost me some friends, y'all were never friends anyway. Yeah, well, I'm against these more forecasts. You know what I mean? Drop it in the comments, man. Scores from the playground.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap. People tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.
Welcome back to Scores from the Playground. Oskino Vasquez say he lost the last piece of respect he had for old Meek Mill. Well, we call him Meek Up Mill now. Why? Because he got that bullshit. Let's just be honest. Let's just be real. Let's get into the content, bro. Drop it in the comments.
Meek Mills, I'm talking to you, bro. When I say any respect I had left for you is done, bro. My son, let me make y'all a backstory, right? When Meek came around me, right? My son was 4 years old. He grew up with Meek. Like, Meek knew him since he was 4 years old, right? When me and Meek used to be beefing, going through our little back and forth, my son like, Dad, leave Meek alone. On Meek's Mill side. My son had a fake MMG chain. He had a fake DC chain. As a 12-year-old, he went to the mall and bought a fake DC and an MMG chain, right? Like, bro, I got that on, Dad. Dad, stop that, right? My dad, my son thought Meek was his brother, right? Meek liked the video of a person making fun of my son dying. Meek liked the picture and the video of a person making fun of my son passing away, bro. I knew you was a low boy. I knew you was a coward. I knew you was a sucker. I knew you was a little shady because, you know, with the thing with Puff hitting you from the back and all that stuff right there. But I never knew you was a chump like that. I see why you can't see your own son and he's alive. I see why you can't see your own son and he's alive. Because Shorty said, man, I got to get away from this nigga. He's a chump and a sucker. You never liked nothing about this boy. You never liked the songs. You never liked nothing. You went on there and liked
a video of somebody making fun of somebody losing their child, bro. A child that you know. Think about what my son ever did to you, but be on your top and like loving you and be like, oh, see, this is the difference between me. If your son passed away right now, bro, I would never celebrate it. I would never be like, oh yeah, me. I don't want you to feel that pain, bro. But just understand, I see how much of a coward, sucker, chump. You're not a man. You're not a man, bro. You're worse than, you're not even a female. You're not even human. My son passed away thinking you his brother. You like somebody making fun of him passing away. You made fun of somebody making jokes about somebody losing their son. You ain't like nothing else boy ever did. You listen, bro. Bro, any respect, any love I have for you, bro, is gone. Bro, any respect, any love I have for you, bro, is gone. You're 100% my enemy, 100%, 100% don't see you as a man, 100% don't ever say nothing, like, bro. It's crazy, my baby mom got to see that you liked it. My baby mom got to see that you liked the joint. My baby mom don't say nothing about nothing I do. My baby mom from 24 from Berks. Yeah. You like somebody making fun of her son passing away, bro? As a man, how that work? You got to sing yourself. Even though you can't see him because you're a sucker and all that, right? But how that work? You must be an A-list celebrity doing this. You watch everything everybody do and say because you're a coward from far away, behind fake pages. On your real page, you like somebody making fun about my son dying in the car, bro. You the same bull. Ride with me, bummy. I'm making sure you straight. Same bull. Oskino the first one did this. Oskino the first one did this. Oskino the first one did. My son was he grew up with you. You so diabolical, so much of a chump. I see why Puff was hitting you, bro. I see why you shaking your ass and Puff pool and say I love you, daddy, and all that. You're a diabolical version of a man. You diabolical version of a man. You're not a man. And the crazy part about it, bro, you so soft. You so soft that if you was in the hood or anything like that, you would get eaten alive. You wouldn't even make it. They give a chump that could do some songs, some bread, and the people around you allow you to be like this. The people allowed you, let you like somebody making fun about somebody losing their kid, and you liked it?
Look, bro was raised with that boy. You know what I mean? Bro was raised with that boy. Why would you go now and like that? Knowing everything y'all like, when you're a celebrity or a public figure, everything you like comes to the light. You know what I mean? Real shit. I thought somebody was controlling my platform. Yeah, they was controlling your platform. They were wiking all that gay shit too, right? Yeah, man. They've been Mika Mill. You're wrong, bro. Wrong. And what you don't understand is, bro, everything has a reaction. You don't want to see the consequences that's going to come from that. You're going to have to stay away from Oskino Vasquez. Why? You did something that tapped his ticker, fam. This is the ticker, your heart. Mi corazón. Mi corazón is my ticker. Your ticker is your heart. You did something that tapped his ticker, fam. Once you do that, your blood has to be shed on. Whether the man just punch you in your nose and be happy with that, that's neither here or there. We'll have to wait till we see. You know what I mean? But you did something that's despicable, bro. You're gonna have to explain that, Mika. Oh, bunny hopping ass meat meal. You're gonna have to explain that, dog. Yeah, shit. They gonna make you stand on that shit one day. That's what people don't understand, bro. When you be doing all that corny shit on the internet, all that corny shit, there's consequences and repercussions behind the shit you say and you do. You know what I mean? So understand, when you're trying to be like a Scars from the playground, you better be able to bike that shit up. You better be able to bike that shit up. No diddy, you know what I mean? No diddler. But you better be able to, if you write a check, yeah, can't cash. You in trouble, Mr. Postman. Mika Mill. Mika, we're gonna call him Mika Mill now. Mika Mill. Yes, it's got a certain type of ring to it. You asking for it, nigga. Yeah, you deserve to get his man in a apology. Yeah, you deserve to get this man an apology. Old bunny hopping at Mika Mill. You know what I mean? Did a twin, the Diller twin. Apologize, nigga, you wrong. I don't understand when people that play with death and we smoking on this and we smoking on that. Bro, you don't know when you say shit like that and you put it out to the universe has a way of getting payback for the slain. You know, I'm just being honest with you, fam. It's a different level of thinking you must acquire. You know what I mean? Real shit. A different level of thinking you must acquire so you can really understand some shit and understand what you're doing. You know what I mean? Understand what you're doing, fam. You might win now, so you think, but the universe, spiritually, will attack you, you know what I mean, and take you out the game. Look, drop it in the comments, bro. I am not for nobody playing all that shit after a person dies, thinking it's gonna get them more emotionally charged. Yeah, it will. You know what I mean? It will. You just don't know how bad yet because you ain't ran into the right person. Shout out Oskino. Fuck Amika Amils. Yeah, it's just being honest, just being real. Drop it in the comments. Scores from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe. Hype my shit up. I am Gorilla Podcasting. Gorilla Podcasting mean I'm staying up all night to make that money on 7 days a week. You know what I mean? Real shit. 7 days a week. But I do legitimate shit. You know what I mean? Legitimate working. I'm a legitimate working man. What people don't understand about money. I'm a legitimate working man. You know what I mean? Now, content definitely helps pay the bills. You know what I mean? Pays really well. You know what I mean? But it ain't about that with me. I'm a man with 5 jobs and 30 kids to feed. You know what I mean? Just playing. Tree. But anyway, yeah, I gotta do me. You know what I mean? Scores from the Playground. Like, share, subscribe, nigga, peace. And hype my shit up. Mika Mel, you're a trippin', bitch.
If they throw it, I'ma catch it to play the game like Tetris. I'm one of a kind rap, people tell me I'm a clip. I've been working 24 hours, summertime to winter. I ain't really at the chill, it gotta be about business.